Yo, yada say one fa unsan ka we fidie no a when ye free United Television so a ugusu share wo United Showbiz so. Me dey the Mzgee na menim se onim se busumi aye wo mu. Ye da e beto so nsia. Ye sit match no Ghana be fa into ma pa efra. Ye be di 66 years. But busumi so aye wo mu no da e to so wo twe. 8th March no UNDC or say International Women's Day. Into enumere we dey ye be celebrity mma mienu a omo wo ye industry yi mo. Into omo na me di omo be hyase. Right by me na what me nchen ha mi sambe nkum so ye friend Zandi Camel yes ni twani waji dimpa so social media ni papa ye the late Henry Ford Camel unim so say ye friend a beautiful pole Zandi dear uko social media bebia wa say bebia wo Zandi akwaba na ana na wo say
well no come
na enka odi hu
acho
like
some of those Facebook days
na me say kuma wood days cry
no
Facebook
before class na me join a movie
oh I see beautiful pole baby
oh say there many time na me wo wi ase no and na me used to be
and then inside me be so what had him say but another fine lady to see her or see or your BK raise Ghana owned do say bibi say no so you be kan wa say see her or say or your musician or a social activist or a singing training. She said accolades no endorse or a social media influencer and so your friend if you order. Thank you for coming.
Oh, I don't.
Send me the show. Na me so wash your bro na afi ya dani ni chi. Akwaba.
Yeah, nya.
Enya one I say we GH day.
The jabbing.
Yes, we see a friend
jabbing.
But we see a friend Amakom Kadibi.
Oh my gosh.
And Amakom Beyonce.
Me just so.
Opening now.
Na me fa.
Yo, yes. And you were in common after getting to the bag. Yes. Any your friend is roll over. Yo, you were born common later. So see I president or an chairman of the Songwriters Association of Ghana. One of our regular pundits will show you so unim say watch on you so amankofo bebre ono so last try so beto and now to nyum men kan the size so show you so ye wo logic hiti ha nkwan de if ya e be visit we issue logic akwaba what roll over
me who video
no and no see ye nkomo be ba bet hu to sen last week ye hu
so me show
wo she na blah game pacho ye ya na say e life
me Christian actually ye
oh okay and no crack ye nkomo ye ba be bo hunti no problem now another man so last week ye hu no or agd power when it comes to artist management I will chrome her bulldog see I see a friend bull god me share no be my friend Lawrence Nana Esiama Hansen mpacho to sing
I don't know
now o voice and then I hear voice no
baby eba
etu kwan
yes
baby eba and so na baby show no
okay
dey wo baby won
baby usually when I'm tired I lose it
you're tired now we then call baby na say
no man does
ejuma no does that's it Papa dem see entertainer bia manual book onya kan ya no need to make reference like so anod ne car say and then just say what pass you don't even have to go and look for it because or you're that credible or you're pundit or you're writer or column or showbiz graphic showbiz so me sure so this week watro afa pork na you discussing last week ama Dr. Sanibadu Krabe post aka so you're wise man and say our title na say wise man and other samwa be do
big ups to Sanibadu
me card them say PR na say adwuma no wahihya na say
PR mo bia nti
me patro PR expert so nti me nyina ka adwuma no but me mamu nyina akwa aba Mr. Logic you new start because so na wo kan no and then ye di ye nua na wetu kwan ekwa akọbọbọ yanti asempa amfa ne ho and then ye di na watchida ewo AstroTurf no so ewo adwin Ghana as early as 9 a.m. na nkofo I start to say omo show up ho me hu say footballers bebre from those we haven't seen in a very long while any omo so ye hu omo our social media so bebre celebrities bebre across all walks of life me hu Lydia Force me Christabel Eke those are people from our industry Mr. Logic so okoye na nka me di anod the best start but since you went there mpacho fire call through. What happened? Atmosphere the net is saying okay no.
Oh, I guess.
And then they ask, oh, yeah, reporter, I will report it from venue now, my.
Yes. For for the purpose, yeah, it's okay. I mean, people were there. Everyone that matters came. And after who's a Christian Achuno, he's a national asset. Bobo Black Star. I mean, we all know what he's done for Ghana in terms of football. And you know, Obiawo, Sibia Muna Mamba. Me kwa kra me yimi ho mpisa na me sheka mudina. Mete bibi na me hwe omo.
O te ka mu na wo hwe.
Oh, say obi wa say I don't have to
be nam ho pay respect.
Paying respect doesn't mean say you be walking in the crowd and showing yourself.
Oh,
once you're on the ground, you are there. What say?
Omo konam crowd ni mu. I mean who say MPP presidential hopeful Alan Tremantin e kwa ko honum say onam crowd ni ko for ni.
Who say me near close to Achu like that.
Okay.
Onya madam for minimum through football and TV ni ade. Enti I'm just a sympathizer. Into your course now you don't say someone you're close to him now they want to be seen say they are there. To me I parked somewhere and I was there with friends. Na ye share near course.
Into na ko share ade keke.
Oh no, sir, being there is I'm there.
Because also when see Africa num kra.
Me see fi come but I park baby and I share near course.
So see konan say ho. No, I'm person me tia say
because mama nkyerem nkyerem you need to understand how a year quality.
Me pa church.
Maybe. Yeah, one more be year they want to be seen say I'm here for the purposes of yeah always baby. Yeah, almost they came to observe and mourn with you. The ombetimedi decide say they don't want to be seen but they are there. So some anyway also logic so buy.
No.
What you say you know you be an okay you person you who say when
it's a category we emfa want to him
sympathizer because I'm not that close to him but at the end is no me ya
na come ni so baka so you observer or
oh no I'm not observer there anybody at all can be observing from a distance but I kind of sympathizing with the whole with the me who share ni if I picture myself in his shoes enya de kitwa like I say I need to go there to also observe and mourn with everybody there until me call and me go share near Kosovo. Then I left the friends there.
Na okoye say na hu dom wo ho say na waka national treasure yahwe no you know dom a hu wo ho num say na asem na wo say if you put yourself in the shoes no na
yeah it's painful. I mean I think say everybody is imagining the way ade no ade ni ya no say the way ade no see no wo hwe wo kra wo hwe washroom kra wo hwe washroom we imagine say it's kind of breaking on you now you picture yourself in his shoes yeah you don't need to be a family member to sympathize yeah and you know I wish he survived it seriously so you could tell us what happened yeah nkasa the fact say when to me survive or their family no me yapa and everybody there I'm sure say they were all feeling the hurt. I don't know who came for hype because some people were greeting and some people who come to funeral and they were greeting and throwing their arms and all that.
Person be greeting.
No, you are throwing your. I mean, it's not everybody who wants to be seen that way. It's just. And you're different from waving.
They be omo unsan draw munchen wenimo. O peja unsa. Na wa wave you.
Mama they see when I was around there are people who came and I say they are here because they feel that people are seeing them like stars. Oh no, I mean it didn't there. Let's leave it. I mean most people who came there are known people.
Some footballers be brain ekoye.
I'm not talking of footballers.
Brain ekoye. And entertainment for me who say
okay, mama sure they are me kwe.
They be so awesome and na me be so also in for big ho just to be seen.
From my observation there I say popular people are here so me some wahana obi waha so ukwe here see okay look at the grounds so ukwe here na say you came to mourn umudi e different from obi a ba ho say be a bulldog waha anod waha a logic different I guess you didn't come to mourn so come on here you may even hide apart from say you are expected now ubekwa ko say mini ni ko chia no me man ko say me ko show me ho I went to observe it but those who were showing themselves and they were throwing themselves about I said they want to be seen say we should buy now for the purpose of high.
Ka we man common si na ye kwhwe se na omo buy ya e bi omo page omo nsem but want me ambody nti asem na kwa tra yo na say ti say na so okọ na so a statesman or your former minister or your MPP presidential hopeful or compare vote where you na say how possible bulldog na when we saw your campaign wo
oh yes sir campaign
nti omo call ho na onko for page omo page omo nsame hu say footballers ni bebre Muntari kwame so page ani sa at certain point ono so per vote.
Yeah, but even the way Muntari page like his demeanor is just sad, like you can
but did you see Alan laughing?
No,
Alan or per vote.
There were a lot of states people there. States you could have just stayed back.
But what is wrong if he
or compare vote?
Minti as you. Minti
okay.
Onu say but me cry dey me engine because campaign platform be your my 5,000 Ghana cedi at least that's what they reported.
Or your working campaign.
Me paucho o submission wo eyin sunarin.
But say won busa me say.
And so why just asem na fa
into interjection.
Into why just fa say okay and yet was super cool. Into onu koye working campaign wo hono.
Yeah, for me, I mean.
In Sanka, why mu say nanke? Say anka president ko ya anka obeka so no ko ye de. And as a vice president, so no na or maybe a president I.
Also, e be a state bet to me asumano.
But Alan dey obi ansumano.
Who say Alan is no longer part of government, right? Is he?
But he was a former minister.
No, I'm saying he's not part of government. So because a statesperson, he wasn't there as a statesman.
But he was there as what?
An individual. And an aspiring candidate. So compare votes, but there's nothing wrong with that as well.
But the way you are insisting, as a ruling for a fact.
But so the state be suman ko for ako. E ye omo frɛ no. So on can who be.
That's also for us individual.
No na make an to compare ni vote.
In the confine the vote ya man wo.
Oh, I know there.
Or are successful with votes not open?
I mean, I don't know. I will see.
And so who count on authority?
2024, you be
Yeah, asemo. People actually, yes, say, now kasa asemo we na ano last week, and they start here one back. Now we're contemplating on what the statement when so member in giving him a befitting burial. But to see who say I think the family no call presidents no ho. And according to stories I mean who no president said the ministry of sports, youth and sports will be instrumental in the funeral and burial of Christian Achu. It's not just a state burial or Benya presidential whatever. Not just say baby AC no. Then I will come from.
For me, I think it's a it's a good thing because statesman the guy represented all of us internationally, what you say, and he deserves everything that will come to him. I think that I'm hoping say they will not only give him the space, but they'll take care of everything because the state
everything here then. They're trying to the president can to me and can according to the president can more statements from President Time Christian Achu family conversation and Paucho when a president can.
I've asked the chief of staff, who unfortunately is outside Accra today, to make sure that we organize a state-assisted funeral for Christian Atsu, depending on the date that you, the members of the family and the GFA, will select. And that everything will be done from the point of view of government to make sure that he's given a dignified exit. I think it's my duty and my responsibility as president to make sure that that happens. I don't know what your plans are, but I would think that the sooner we can get this unfortunate episode behind us, the better for all of us.
So excerpts of presidents dialogue now on family have a time or more call visiting. So say according to now she died no more and almost say a diet also a dun soon busumi we and on Christian. So Bulldog, back to you to see what the president's
what is the doom soon?
17th of March.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
Doom soon.
Soon.
Doom so. Doom song. Okay. I think that, I mean, in his statement, he said they'll take care of everything. So I think it's good. I mean, from casket to food, whatever. Like,
is that what he meant?
No. Oh.
I don't think that's what I heard. We are sure say they will do everything
to give him a dignified
and an assisted state, into assisted state.
Oh, I mean, so see, if they'll do everything. What does that mean? They will do everything to give him the befitting whatever.
You think that they are taking the cost of everything?
I think if they did, there won't be any problem. You understand? It will be honorable. Say, you better marry Bibisa, Otidemika, so we don't further burden the family. What I say, because Usha, I mean, they don't make Oyejumama state. You understand what I'm saying? And this is a huge loss. And I mean, they do it for others. ABR, OB, police, and military near there. So it won't be anything. I wish that's what they'll do. I don't know if they're going to put out the details here on bay, but it shouldn't cost anything to do all that stuff.
That's just how much precedents. No, I know because we started the conversation last week. Remember back to see, and I hear very clear there. Presidency, in terms of Christian Achu funeral. No. Are you surprised by details now? Bana said this was expected.
Yeah, for me it was highly expected. But first, let me touch on the 1 week celebration. Remember Ibusanfono shedding, right? And Yako. Yes, the way we name Yako. Ibusanfono the mom shedding. And then I would congratulate on mom organizing the event because I felt it was properly organized, very solemn, incident free. Because usually sometimes we'll be vulnerable who are pockets of small disturbances, but this very one, as far as the concerned, and based on the reports, it was incident free, and so big ups to whoever family and organizers who put it up together. And I was impressed with the representation. Almost everybody was represented, including supporters union groupings in the KK clergy, politicians, folks from the industry, entertainment industry, and most especially sports guys, footballers, sports ministry. And so that tells you, or it gives you a spectacle or a foresight of the baby during the actual funeral. It will tell a back you get. And so I like what I saw, or I like what I'm seeing. Now when it comes to President Yokai, now there's a difference. People usually mix it, including some of us journalists, any media, frontiers, BB. State funeral, and no, it means a abino alpha bibia. Abino is actually arranging the funeral and funding the funeral. And a state funeral, it was straight protocol regimen bia a 1 hour. And seriously, all year checks are my almost state funeral since Kojoho me name sports personality bia and I mean the only entertainers among me Professor G.H. Nkitia and Atukwe Okai.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
these are
okay. The writer, the author, yeah.
These are the creative personalities. Are your more state funeral or state burial. Now, when the president says state assisted, that what he means is a binobe in the preparation as a funeral arrangement. But as to say funding and organize it, that's not their and your problem. They will not do it, but they will offer.
But Bulldog say
they be
Anka Shri see Omo.
Of course, they can see Omo. But most of the last time I catch say state funeral also what process a home. There's a certain criteria before everyone state funeral. Like you need to go through that process. And so say committee international feel say okay, you don't fit that criteria. It doesn't mean say when you asset and I say one boy, nation building or nation whatever. But then there's a set of criteria you need to fit before they actually give you that state funeral. Say Abayano ain't to me and yes, what they can do for you is assist in the preparation or the arrangement of the funeral. Obekaya last year, October. Someone announced this conversation to a buy say, oh, your man is state funeral, and say, but a man man state assisted funeral. And guess what? What they did for him, apart from the monetary win on the man, was to give the 4 courts of the state house for the funeral arrangement. Into any 1 week, no announcement, they say, Ombeye funeral 4 courts of the state house. So what Abaya has done, apart from Skakombe, do on the mom was a more from what you know, Omama 4 courts of the state house, and virtually every accoutrement be our main here to facilitate the funeral. So the difference is clear. This one, the assistant with venue, any probably gadgets, be equipment, be and plus the Sikano. But as to state funeral there, that's not what they are doing for them.
The Ebimaka say, Anka state funeral there, and yeah, Nanka Yashisha by this time. I share monuments, Yashisha statue be, Yashisha be Bia, Daching, Obia young woman in your crab bar, Anka or the Beshan soon say, na player be wo I friend of Christian Nachu.
Well, first things first. Nipano at all, baby. The program or event are bigger after the when they won a funeral. So you can't cheer. What was the pure? Yes, then we come back and actually discuss their working because I go in the one. For somebody who
now really, and on presidency hobby man I say
between family and any ministry because the ministry is representing the government.
Okay.
It's once a bit lean then that discussion can arise. We will actually figure out DNA be you bet me that kind of thing.
Bet me possible because you be more be
why not? Why not?
Then the bema need the nice room contia on Becca say or where the beyaman. Maybe say then the bema need the nice room contia on Becca say where the beyaman because even from the sports fraternity.
A dicey conversation, and I would want to somebody must start the conversation. Say, oh, gentleman, warrior A B C D, and who deserve it because me and Kaubia, but General Mahama. You know, we military, no,
military for assassin.
Exactly. So yes. So it depends on how the conversation will start. Any analysis and a bay, say better abaya sumo, better ministry na sumo, see plus the family because you cannot take out the family in situations like this. And because if your family makes us okay, abaya, what can you do for us? Ministry, what can you do for us? Then a conversation, a dialogue to see how best we can actually, remember that the case is natural.
If you are first off, only logic here during say be mo ko ho ko ye hwehwe nim o man ko so o mo ko akọ buana ya ye na wo twida no but o mo ko stress o maba nti mo hwehwe me nti me beji fans wo adina se
for me they say be mo ko ho ko ye hwehwe nim na so it doesn't matter they were there, they were present, they presented themselves, they took their time to leave their house to go into the environment so be e ko ye hwehwe nim
na no wan ko bi
Okobi.
Debbie Mount me Okobi. Debbie, me na maybe say a question. I don't know one Okobi.
Oh, I didn't feel like I needed to be there because I feel like my court funeral no. 1 week later, I didn't feel so like I had to because in coming Kwanka Lodge, Rebecca said I didn't come here then no akasa. Maybe me being there, I think they'll probably Rebecca said be
I don't want to be a so kui o na ochida.
Mr.
And say I don't know feel so why dream mu eyo say
it's not that deep.
Me also before now no and in fact as now kan no Zandi so kan here say mo aka say adent na ya twa I think say Bishop Nyako wu ye no emu no and I mean say wo tro Zandi so tro bibi say adent na ya twen nipa wu ansa na ya be kan ho asem papa.
Yeah, because Christian Ashowuna I started seeing the donations he was doing, the orphanages and even I think says that week, he scored a goal for the team he had just gotten signed to. Nobody had posted it until after he died. Now he was a blogger for us. I told him posty, news outlets there posty, and the goal share and then him being signed to the club. Like it's rather unfortunate that we train money per one sana. Your bomb abaso. I hope cemetery is correct. Yeah, because Krishnachu has done so many great things while he was alive. And that will be a enkahonsem. Owina, I say, said he was a father to the fatherless. Yeah, he's a father to the fatherless. I saw some video. Some orphanage that he was, I guess, yes, like the kids were just soon, like I said, they just lost a father, a brother, an uncle. Me, I can right, and it's unfortunate. Ain't there was a say? Ain't I am promoted sad, you know.
Na ebia so no ankasa ka say mamuma wiase nyina ansia ebia no so no mpese obey ni dede
some person obey then come on for camera and so then go obey behind like there will be no cameras.
That's why yes one pound to bedroom ebia oye for keeps
yeah and how many post dey
so ebia fe na dey ye keeping na ebia will be phone so
no I really think it's wrong. And even okay, what about when he made the goal for the team? No,
so Hono, I can speak for more posting after, and I can understand where you're coming from. Say, you kind of but when it comes to the posting of the goal, no, after the point is, Oko Europa, you were top tier leagues. I'm out for be near DH, English Premier League, Spanish La Liga, what do you call it? France, and Italy. So the fixation is more on the top tier leagues than Turkey League, Portugal League. I mean, there are a lot of Ghanaian players are more football. Some of the European countries are. We do not readily talk about them always. Okay. So EPL a Spanish La Liga. So you can forgive the Mubia, you put to you get a simple and they say, oh,
now I don't know your name so Turkey or Bobo.
What I'm saying is the concentration. I'm speaking reality. The concentration when it comes to following football is more on the top tier leagues than the rest of the leagues. And a general way of BIA way. In terms of BBC, you hardly would you find somebody talking about a Ghanaian footballer or about Portugal or about India or about Turkey. Hardly you get. Footballer know a special PR. Why an argument says so feature or match no and so she go pay would push it. Otherwise you don't really get people making noise about such league matches. Seriously.
Zandi, would you also dashing ebia fun be sorry na wasi obi aso or say all I'm seeing is this is why you didn't read the first one. I only work rest in peace. As some our tragedy who they don't trust say don't wait for people to die before you recognize them.
Yes.
Whilst they are alive, show them how essential they are.
Yes.
Our living legends need to be acknowledged and celebrated for all the entertainment they've given us.
I always talk about that Ilumba.
This world is scary and tomorrow is never promised.
Exactly.
Yes. All I am seeing is I like him. I love him. He was a great actor. He's a legend. He was a good man. Hey, Ghana, must someone die before you celebrate him, boy? Continue. One day a ghost will slap someone. Tana will try. And see, not just say Christian dia ya call na o chi die a won say microphone nam ho a logic better say be ma page o mo say.
No problem there be.
Then a problem.
Media no was I think my bishop Ephraim no. And from nowhere people said Obi I can like it was not as I feel na too much. And no, I never bonesa Obi Ephraim no posting ni no. But bishop not at that time okay na bishop says let me use bishop. Why you juma bebre? Ono so da busuamu a ono so one crofo ono so hwe omo. But nobody saw the good works he was also doing at that time. Obi anso anhwe entertainment omo so dey magana for ana ewiase. So at that time. But we and preoccupy na sorry video be now as we preach you so
I choose who we have who videos be brave.
Yes, me personally me football fan. Okay, me more footballers me no dey and sha me was Leon. Oh no cry.
I'll be was Leon see. As I'm watching crowd win him.
Yes, we dey football but as I'm watching football. And all the lady na minim. I no cry my.
Also dey. Olelebi.
I know the lady football.
And I said Olelebi.
No, I know. Me say I know one some Olelebi Matidin, but me.
I got him one or two.
I don't know them.
Okay, coming home 1 week.
Me who dino. And then now omo try be picture na makwahwe din na Sule Muntari. Me I try Mati the day I omo dey me
who picture Christian wu ye na wonim no unti ni.
I've heard of Mati video be me hu ye. Time otiase na I think so no building orphanage who be was the day. I'm saying no sit down bi. Any video me hu. Mati ni din. Aminim. Osan so ya igbe ni die. me follow no cry. So what you say?
They be follow no time
me follow no, me follow no cry sana. With my old account cry. So what you say? Enti but onye madam for onye obi a minim no minim cry share that. But from far, me a fan. Enti owu ye nimu no. In fact, when you time I went to say we say why you no cry, na me cry me posting about it. But I felt bad say me posting at that time because that matter say was save we prisoners be or sit down be na me cry me nyansa na me say me nye. So I say
na come by yourself say we try mani we are posting. So it's why you now we complain about it.
Me nyansa na sa. No, because me bo be subo say wa anye say. Na me so my the same thing. I means me cause me correct. So what I say
it's time now which one the track yes.
No, at that time no dey na what was say bishop or someone na me so person be close up dey be but actually no then you say omo hunu wewu no. The first thing I did was to imagine call a man home because o share and all these stories nature I'm so no cry ebusu etire onu na oye ebusu apart from ebusu no o sound so ebusu different ne mesusa nti imagine come papa so straight papa film na me no mesusa na afi na me kra no ma fa wiase abomebo and sacrifices had to be made for me no no so be catch up nti me bisa mo so okay na you say ni be den and see a lot of thinking went on from me side by ja minim no onye mebusu ni onye madam for minim so wo fa adwen no kra account them what you say
then it's na one call 1 week ni bi
no onye ni ntia 1 week dey be plan say no kra big akwa friend kra say nka obefifie ntinka ye hia na ye nyina ye nko but me no kra ni bi da twem the story of who video na say honu ma ye ma and I don't know if you've observed I hardly go for programs me nko programs
I don't see
say I don't mean pay intimidation.
Why who was and you be me intimidate
no I'm trying no they just I won't say okay say me room a concern atwini phone there be am akosha ka banis lit be onkoye me pesa ade no by any this na man ko Christmas but you know I feel say hon mo ye overcrowded so what you say
a statesman
yes and I say no me man ko kra no and say hwe through phones to be mo so akwa o makoshe na munyam wo hono a is fine me hu say okoyi a okochi a ye hwehweni okoyi na okochi a e kan mamre no ho because wakọ was say we chia busua na wo ma busua no shedding ya kan say yes shedding was say wo ma busua no ho say at least also who sympathize with them so what you say into me corner say hono ma ya me because na me kan mu ase ne hu fa say me ko
that's a logic na one na kasa
no
so onu no call your Scott na kai
there be onu no ka say oduru ho no osi kakra ehwe ne e call so me man kokra because me kokra me yirem ye ohumi e bia me say ye humi na hu say me so ma baby na china ye chiro the names of those who went me so me dia ba register ni mu bi e bia no maybe that's what I wanted but when my crowded no me kwaya den enti me twen e ye bre no but was in had 1 week na ye no e me 5 o'clock just na mo be ba no na me manya seat sanete
na ye ka Christian Achu na watchi there say so na ye be ma ye nua onu su yes in tell or social media influencer and so am fe patri e ma ne shedding and then onu so osie ni maame na minim say mumu bie wo asem bia mpese mo ka fan no ho a asana ya close search chapter
patri de no Ghana fashion kimi o sini travel
omanko
na 1 week no kra me kan nipa mko I've had contact with Patri I think 2 or 3 times me na yejuma 2 or 3 times ne ma me 1 week na me ni akra intimation me say eyiye ne meko ba me hu yan say ya fa ye kura funu da ka bi wo video bi mo ayesi yesi ne ma me
I don't want to date
me ni mo say bloggers no be posting no ma lose me old accounts I don't follow most of them me gafina me kai we ya na mako follow me kai we na mako follow no nti ma anya update no me say Zion na me hu say wa posti and I say na me sheda ko hwehwe videos mo aken kan mo ko ye ana me hu say asem to wa Ghana pa ni kamafo na woni adofo na Patri kra ni na me ana se me den kama tonzo mu
na say won so wanko
Wow.
No, listen, manko. But me was a patri like one crop say me. And I feel say
maybe not. Maybe that's what you think because
if you are the friends. Why would now expect it? So be
who industry for be more fimo ye hu omo akwaye na ye hu the attendance of a sinitra for me nka the whole industry because I patri Antonio o trust me enti mamika sinitra for ye hu crofo I don't know say me hu maybe I no so nko obedience na bi nso anko bia na bi onko obedience na bi nso anko ne de but no matter what good inti me say no but at the end of the day sabi obi nim nyansa ususo eni nechi eni nsembunu se ne nyansa wo de yemfa ne asem na ato no in this time she's pained like she's going through a lot owo ho ne bebreba o so obi bi nwe da na wo be feel say bia say ye keke nti eno ano no but why experience owu a na we hu owu da obi bi wu a obejina ha manipa no
bezan me bi say why mu na nka wo pese ohu omo
see the trafo
why mu
actors and actresses
e bia nko ana
I think Calibos there no wo ho and Calibos man kokra nka ya gra we ni that kaga na fo boy babo no ma ho menim say 1 week na me hu say I think co-fast so koye and Rosalind then Bismarck am say na squad no nyom ye adwuma no na me hu so mo afọ
na eye nde won hu so squad no code
and I make sure say nipa bed 5 say I stand to be corrected though but me hu ye no and it's a patrick wadom hey there's one there but me say any announcement nto ho
people should do we can be
I don't know if you saw I saw some headline some pastor say God tell him say I should go wake up if I find them beat them
honestly
Jimmy is an editor kuma if I find the pastor and beat them
na you kind of saying what now is my also for nyame
no we Jimmy on Jimmy
I think me who ba come so no so say nyame suma no ma ne koyi atwofi dan ni mu ansa na dan ni bubu
so that no yen kan say we nti na
o say ye che no because what my false hope
me dey osi Yakubon be raise atrubi o ono na mbese o Yakubon ni sa ahode o
Yakubon ni ahode e dey raise from dead e dey raise obi from dead
I mean have you seen anybody being raised from
Mate
Bible
yeah Lazarus
but have you seen for yourself
no we read about
in this time
me say Benson in the house of blessed memory e cry ya kind say we raise people from dead
but
maybe they were in a coma I no more coma I no more
but you the Bible is here and the Bible no says Bible makes us understand that Yakubon is so powerful maybe
maybe that's them now bulldog e ka say Yakubon only day
onye nyoma bi ti onye only
time
me say only sa power
hey no that is serious oh
yes okay do you know what it takes for somebody to die when you are dead they'll go for post-mortem you know what post-mortem is they take out everything from you so you don't smell yes
nyame wo to me os me dey bibia o dey
medical national mu no
na how the person we super be so na why na born ni panankasa nti and dey obia ni dey obeka spirituality dey any nyame mu no
Dr. Reverend Lawrence Tete can be said people should respect I think the day the body came in you know and I'm sure some of these things were the things he was speaking against.
The point is, last week, if you remember, I talked about the fact that so we teach you what. You must say, you know, it's
I say, be more cash out season.
Yeah, and I even made a reference to Tema Castro. I mean, you saw what people were talking about. We say about OBP. Some even went as far as that extra honor to do co-meaning. Part of the process.
They are not understandable. You know, when there is nobody. Yeah, you understand?
But the problem is a body nanya.
No, but you see, era a woman, people would want to create attention for themselves.
So cloud chase, someone chasing clouds.
We should sanitize.
But that's
sanitize. But I mean, it's a part of us now. So when I say we ignore, and you get it, but you cannot really stop somebody from making an absurd or an outrageous pronouncement. You get. I mean, let's
okay. Obi wo if you are a fair patri asem na or kind obeke or say sinistra for so come and I say oh yeah musician interest in
everything, but honestly no, I didn't feel the need I need to be there because no I say in a crowd because I am madam for but I can sympathize with her. It's a painful so mommy honestly me I always pray say I am protecting my mommy because if I lose my mom like I'll die. So I can sympathize with her, but like I'm not close to her. I don't think I've met her once or twice. So what's the point of?
You. No, but
I didn't go to this funeral.
So chain or can say ye nankasa or beko.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like honestly, in the kind of maker, I'm not gonna front and I'm not gonna lie. Like Christian, I will go.
But while we on kwa only interest in ni mami ewu Christian onye wa downfall ebi cry hwem cry ebi
maybe I might not even go maybe I'm just saying it
yen dually or say cast of Christian ebi a unhu no mpoda ene wo yon kwa only interest ni wo si onye wa downfall but what san ka say aye wo yase ni mami efim enso wo say when who say hwe ni ma wo so obeko.
Like I don't feel the need to go. I don't know. Like
I send them industry no mundo mo ho.
Say na yendo ho. Media fund mo ho. I must say obviously comedians and mo ho. Obi na yendo ho. So it's
into uji to mo say
of course, yendo ho. Na it's not by force here be do ho.
Hey. I didn't know by force.
Because it's not by force, you know. Love is not forceful.
Now want to say there's strength in unity no.
Oh, there is strength in unity.
Someone can be man
we can be united and not have to love each other.
Hey, I be ejuma.
Of course. Chinese from here to be
how well you try to be united and love one another. There would always be a
you don't have to love yourself to be united. When it's business, you can become united for business. And from here, a Chinese for you, Spanish for you.
Yo, any remember on fair Patricia Ding, any ebusian for Christian Atrebusian for so remember Mushedina, Kai say March 17, and or Mobisi Christian Atru, ever forecourt of State House, or person could be a Paucho Shannon so. Yeah, be move away from Owoni funeral ni burial na ya ka other when yaji I heard you say Jesus Christ.
No, I said yes, please, because it's too much. Yeah, it's.
Nah, you can't. Election season. But I said 2024. For year, who prepare for 2024. You who's in Nigeria for last weekend. Election. So what follow terrain now? We say a lot of celebs no are rising to speak either for or against the Muslim supporting party or more person supporting. There's more there. It looks like it's business as usual. And yes, they are trolls. They be more penny, but you hear them saying, I say a fair game no. Yes, we had who shame 2024 elections by who nkofo bebre almost some person will call parliament almost free your industry we who Baba Sadiq or person or call on the ticket of the NDC John Dumelo person also call primaries ni biom on the ticket of the NDC. Interestingly na downfall nkofo say na downfall, so I hope say omo ye downfall for onu nso ye movie ni anasa or ye movie awards Fred Nyama and super say all primaries on that same ticket of the NDC. It was that same constituency na I was so West Wogon in Sembebre ena nkofo aka afahum yenim said in the previous years in the closest yeah getting in recent times when you say you call back I benya nkofo but in recent times yeah papa Fritz Bafo no or industry we ultimately call parliament. That's the closest we've been to parliament. In minim say it be bright and so but say now per se or call parliament win to me and she going through the primaries but win to me and we the MPP candidates into win to me and parliament. But any new but news no for a lot of people here say John say all cobium on the ticket of the NDC, here was so West Wogon constituency na downfall another industry person so call on the same ticket of the NDC. Sa constituency na and me no be sure say ade say ye niji ana say ade na koye style bia say obia he say then e koso unu e ko ade na also say all of a sudden also so beko.
Well, about your list of how close we've come when it comes to entertainment industry and I say entertainers or more parliaments no and yet
oh yeah, Wajifago Mashi who is living in parliament now.
Yes, and before that cry was in Krabia Father. Yeah, and of course Fritz Bafo and Honorable Jifago Mashi. For me, I think say I had the papa a good news. We said previously a couple of years ago, anytime Rebecca said somebody from the creative industry no into politics, but now he now team DDA and all that stuff. I mean, you know, team in one of the campaign trails, current president Nanado Ephraim Mohammed Okuna has concert because of or show willingness to actually contest in one of these elections. More concert for more again.
Even John Dumelo
and Honorable
Sherry
Ayokobotri. So that misconception now about say omo creative industry more dey no munim concert no munim and all that stuff no. I think say gradually a way near way a dwindle. People are now coming to accept
screen no.
Ghanaians are now coming to accept the fact that listen, politics no you need to be kumbi. And every politician biano ne professional some of the real politics. That's how come you have lawyers, you have farmers, you have teachers and all that actually going into politics. So bankers going into politics. So it's kind of weird when somebody from the creative industry pursue rumor and they say, oh, baby channel, what they'll be there. No. There are a lot of creative personalities that was show, drink, and to me develop to the point where more businesses, employing for. So these people are also eligible to contest in the election. So I'm glad, say, sir, misconception and that disregard for creative persons. People are now opening up. Welcome anybody who comes from the creative industry, to actually do. I mean, we saw that the first time Ababa Sadiq making an announcement, the reception was kind of impressive.
From creatives? From
creative in general. It was oh, yes. I mean, comparatively, would you compare previous years, you get. Even John Dumelo here in the second announcement way, would you compare first one now, you could see some level of acceptance, and some embrace more than the first time or years announcement. And Mzgee, the attorney say, the papa. We should get a lot of creatives actually going into politics. But I say a share also in our expectations, because mind you, most of them are not say creatives for no policy, yes, especially so high. So we're going to parliament or going to government, so you be my industry, sometimes you cover overboard because guess what? Say the Pakwano go into parliament, the first responsibility is to the nation. So because parliament, with the making of the laws and blah 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 blah. The second priority is to the constituency to ensure that the constituency you're okay. You understand? And some might be doing what is going on in creative industry, you need a kick account. So when you're lucky, maybe you're not buying like as in the party now buying to government. You're man some ministerial role be close to creative industry. Then it means that the influence on the industry is virtually non-existent. And there are examples. Uncle Fred's buying or call it well. I think the Minister for Communication.
Deputy Minister of Information also.
I mean, let's be fair.
Minister.
Let's be fair and candid. Impact even on my industry. Even Honorable Jifago Mashi, with all due respect to her, what kind of impact, direct impact?
Because we are not buying any power in here.
Yeah, but
so tickets no running on the ticket of NDC.
Again, no form of disrespect. But say I'm more for Ekasa. And all that stuff. I mean, as in they speak, they make they speak. They actually make proposals. They make moves. As far as I know, my name proposal be affecting that directly. So I don't know. So expectations I see a limit in the kaka because more priorities nation first, constituency first, and some ABR. So, but for me, I generally think that is a good thing. We should support. Support every individual of the industry anymore, or person going into politics.
That's a what do me question.
The question is.
Me see, and supporting. Yeah, two people from the same sector, from the same industry. Our more called the same constituency on the ticket of the same.
So that's
party.
the second one. Okay. Fred Nuama and John Dumelo, seriously, your friends. Me name when they fell out. Say any strategy may disappointed crazy, and I'll tell you why. If your friends name some of your friends now, for example, meaning Logic are contested for the first one. That's 3 years or so, a couple of years ago. So me person me contested the same constituency. The first person I need to speak to is Logic. Say Logic. Who call first one? Me support so. Person bisa obesa could be one now. So Logic can say on could be one. Then my case okay. Logic person me so me tiko echo shape.
It's better mechi.
You also better mechi the same time mechi. And I'm saying this if they are still friends.
Now me pa chwa nka mo ye na fofo na who call ye one yes successful. Also be could be. Miss Mami ko try
me analysis. So I need to speak to Logic first. So Logic can say, oh, on yes sure, on qua, then me give me him. That's what friends are supposed to do. Say, me catch a Logic, say Logic, go back, you know, so me qua. I mean, Mzgee, let's be fair and again, let's be candid. We are friends. The best thing we can do is to support each other and not go at each other. Say, and your strategy be normal used to do something that politics.
Strategy never. No, but what can you do? Then a bit me, I say strategy. Then a bit because you see,
one can easily.
Three people.
One can easily pull us last minute, and you never know. You understand?
Not benefiting the other in what way?
Attention. You never know what industry name may attention-driven industry. Maybe about could pay attention. No, they are calling BB. Because mind you, we are here discussing Fred Norma, two of us. When was the last time we talked about Fred Norma? And we speak about Fred Norma to Rebecca Charlie, John.
I don't want to say John, Rebecca say Fred.
Oh, because John are called first one. John, when your foundation, when you're grounding, it is to be pull you out. It should be Fred Norma. I'm only assuming. What I say.
Are you appealing to him?
No, I say what China
they be maybe so or see is only assuming. Now we appealing to him. So
if they have not fallen out as friends, I think say this move there and Thomas Omi, because if they are still friends, any strategy pan there, then I think it's the wrong move. Seriously, I mean, one should support the other. Otherwise, they'll split the votes. I don't know how
and I'm coming to Boo before I go to Logic. Mensa post no
yes.
Or say, some of us grew up knowing some of these people personally, and I tell you, we are effed. That's what he posted, or the poster no of Omutu does it on the screen. Or the poster no of Omutu no at home. And that's what Mensa said. This is an industry person, a very well-known industry person. Other industry folks they call BBC. Which watch what BBC no. And they said they was say asem mom cry.
I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, and he's being candid about.
Is candid?
Yeah, yes, candid like frank about the two.
How he feels about the two.
Because if you say candid, it's like you know for a fact that we are effed if this people say.
I'm saying he is being candid.
You want to assume that he's being candid.
But that's what you see. That's what he put there. We can only talk about what he's saying. I know both gentlemen. I know them differently. You know, I'm cool with John, and I'm cool with Fred. These are good people, and I can state a few things that they've done for everybody to see. Say they are good people. Now, we all have a past. What you say? So somebody can say, oh, if tomorrow I'm vying for office, or better me I can say, oh, that way, now way, no way, now way, now. But yeah, you know, you to me, sister. It's because all cast them not say on him almost
growing
from
up.
Yes, growing up. Now these are grown men. Nobody in this panel, but to me I can say, who contribution are Fred are yet towards this industry.
Yes.
What I say? Nobody was.
Even Beka say debatable with the Ghana Movie Awards, no, and the Obisan for Beka say they have a different.
I mean, I say what is debatable?
People no, you come later. People are uncomfortable say because me say I'm not been purchased. That and that Roslyn bar show no so I could see about show now also. Roslyn Giza. That na only could be run about promoting movie. No. Now only also. Yeah, bisa no. Na I say I am a kakra.
Mzgee.
Yeah.
Anybody that sets out, yeah, so be to benefit or to shine some light across a space or a part of the industry, you should understand, say, apart from ABA, they're thinking about everybody else. Because it's public.
How are you sure?
Oh, maybe. You can't say the award scheme, Ghana Movie Awards, did not bring some sort of attention on the movie or in the movie industry. Because say ebia ucha movie cry and watching BBC ni ho ebia the agency to do it no any ho. But say unim so okay me ejuma we ebia menya nomination. And no cry to me the BB some sort of agency and I say participation be ama na why the way. So from that aspect, you know, and again Jesus Christ crying any problems.
Any problem here?
Oman crucified no. So na guys all coffee keke. Obi betu me aka say oh yeah we. So there's nobody all nama or person or bibi obi nya bibi nka wo. What did they make an say? So Mensa might have a say, but somebody like me will say it differently because I've experienced the two gentlemen and these are good people.
Now, Ofprin said this is not a dent on their image.
I don't think so.
Because this is what people will hold them accountable. Oh, industry for no cry say, oh, Muba, I can imagine somebody on a campaign platform with this kind of speech say, Nanya Muamunia Nesi Muba. Also, Muamunia say, Muvo Timana. Muye F-tapo and now muye F in see a big campaign to say na almost make a car says or your badging bar or you say and entertainers for your concert for your say any of them that makes it this can be used against them.
You have a point, but again you might want a President Nana Akufo-Addo you are voting still. In conform my warnings I say Charlie paddy man no vote ale. Oh no. So that won't take anything away. It won't take votes away from them. I mean, if you look at what they are doing, it depends on how they are campaigning. Obiti said, John, I think the last time now, before even the election time, he drenched the no more EB.
Yeah,
yes, he spent his own money to go and do that.
And they stopped him.
Yes. And I don't even know why they stopped him. This someone who was doing something that will benefit the whole constituency.
I'm saying there's a procedure.
What is the procedure? What is the procedure? Procedure and yes, also letter non. There be people are dying, things are getting messed up. Obi yade, what's the procedure? Money at the end point we are not funny for our procedure anymore because you're in at the bonnet. So there's a track record. What did they make an answer? Now, again, Fred, look at what is done with Ghana Movie Awards. So untumi nka say
Alexander Allen Awards.
Untumi nka say the mensa eka no, you know, ebe affecting your or can ask them on a constituent.
But do you think Fred will be able to deliver? Because I never got my award.
Asama make kanu. And if you ask that so kanu. Oh, the money.
Listen, delivering in office. I know they say beka and no one say ma. If you how because
that's a track record near divorce you.
Mbacho. Me see beka nisa. All of us will have something to say. What I say? There are a few things in industry people are doing. I feel say although they are contributing to our space, they are actually causing more harm than doing good. So based on that, they don't qualify to go there because more. But my point is, so no cause on any plaque. I'm sure so obiswenya ni plaque.
Bebrenya. And the meet my kind of
Bebrenya.
The basho o de when one way see. Na me
Manu besisi ya.
One besisi ya baby edunu de aye di yama o.
Martina say, but we should not hold a plaque asem against a
politics.
What did they make an say? Fine, yes.
Plaque is a representation.
O de sister if you are the two.
Martina say you. Martina say.
But who dey any say?
Oh, let's give them the opportunity. Okay. But again, I want to just touch on what Arnold said. I think, sir, and you were talking about the fact that if they were friends, I think they are friends. What I heard, meaning, say, I can put it out there. Then John was supposed to go elsewhere to go and contest.
Water region.
Yes.
South.
What I just said. Then I think he made a U-turn and I said, on your beam. So, Fred had gone for a Unidada. Again, there's something you said, attention. Both can garner votes. And now tell one following and say, go vote him away. Yeah. For me, I think it's a win-win. Yeah. And they should not be. I want to wait for the campaign season. So I don't want them to be going at each other.
No, some of them won't go at each other.
Why
John need a.
No, I'm saying so. Yes, when it starts, you know, and that's where I'm hoping say we don't get there. So we see we start dating ourselves. But I'm sure that they will find a way out. And these two are good candidates. That's how I feel.
If you are though, I mean, if so, because I mean, can be being sure. Emmanuel Adebayo onim.
Yes, I know.
Footballer no. Or say, or post Fred picture, and or see my brother Fred Nyama, aka Fred Nyama, like he posted this with handle, has officially picked up forms to contest in the parliamentary primaries of the NDC in Ayawasu West Wogon constituency. That is equally my home, and I fully support him. So he used you. Let's make this happen by God's grace. And I will say that you know, Adebayo Krasa or Gidewo.
Adebayo and Fred, they are friends.
I saw also that down for. Also the brother.
Friend was supporting. I always supported him.
But who the problem?
He also supported him in the Ghana movie and the movie awards and everything, financially and everything. But I'm not saying that Fred Nyama is not a good contestant. I'm just saying so like something like Ghana Movie Awards where you're supposed to award people and give them their plaques, and you're not able to deliver that. You know, how can you deliver in this too? Because since 2018, you know,
I'll plug one family.
I still didn't get it, and a lot of people have complained about this.
No, so then it's now one year plug.
I don't know. You go on the stage, you say thank you, then you gotta give it back when you go back to stage.
No, and they come and for baby. I was baby.
Woka plug was Prince Mackey, Minyame plug.
Hey,
Minyame plug Prince Mackey.
They all call you
RTP.
Me paucho. How many years? How many years?
Oh, a month.
And I still didn't get my plaques.
2018.
Yes.
But Obisube Bisa said, what business has that got to do with elections?
It's about delivering. It's about you set up a program, and these are basic things like Obi with now water. You give them the plaque. They're supposed to have their plaque, but I never got it. So if you can't deliver, what's it?
Oh, if
you can't deliver that, then how are you going to deliver in this?
If your sponsors no more so nice, I gave you a no, mama, where the politics
on your sponsors, he got the money.
How much is the plaque?
How much is the plaque? How much is the plaque? Even give me a cheap plaque. How much is the plaque?
Complaining.
No, I wouldn't. I'll have it.
At least
I got it. At least but I didn't get nothing. So if you can't deliver here, then how are you going to deliver there? Something as basic as a plaque. Just
Charlie, let's be frank. I mean, she has a point. See, Boo, I agree with you. Say, Fred, I contribute enormously to the industry, film industry, because Ghana Movie Awards at a point became one of the go-to awards in our system. At the point being started to say, but you cannot create. So be award schema. The first thing you need to get is your plaque, because the plaque is a representation of the scheme.
But I don't him say any Fred unkwa.
Me ya
because say RTP crime
Fred never bought this year.
And against me use that against him.
I think he's trying to make a point.
She is right, because if you're unable to actually get the plaques I represented award scheme. No. See, I don't know if you remember, there was a time being that Grace Norte winning on plaques. A train Fred on OKFM for years, not plaques name. And she's complaining from 2000. So if our catcher will say, this is gentleman or running a project, our cast okay. I didn't identify a project on farm house since 2008. What's the guarantee also by a president? No promise one F1D.
That's my point. He what can
I think we are not being fair.
No, I'm only from an understand. So you should understand where she's coming from.
I do, but I'm saying we are being unduly unfair because you see.
But do you understand where she's coming from?
She has a justified point.
I do understand, but don't agree. Okay. Yes, you have a contract, a social contract with the people that you're supposed to be awarding.
Yeah.
There are a number of things that could have gone wrong
since 2018. Maybe
so
5 years now, Anna.
Oh, Nasa Nyoma dear to me call wrong.
I call wrong, start to 5 years. What's it?
I didn't want a cool.
Oh, then no, but it's the truth.
Wow. And 1 year can spread us. Hey,
maybe I'll why make a point to me because
I'm saying, sir,
as a logic in
a person justify
look, Arnold or Casano. I think one of the few things we should notice, they say, Yendos was our squad in terms of creatives.
Yes.
Getting into politics. What I say? Me, I rather criticize politicians who think they know and they will mess us up than a creative who is trying to go and
go and mess us up.
No, messing up in there. Messing up in there. Oh, me come messing up. Me born go for baby. Oh, into me come person. I'm saying say yes, I was space no.
Inti because yes one inti. Yeah, Gigi bibia.
Right. No, me can't.
Exactly.
I'm saying that we should encourage. San asema ye can't we. Yeah. Per se. Yeah. The best.
But we should encourage based on your credentials.
What are trying?
So those who have gotten their plaques before your time. Yeah.
It doesn't make her unjustified.
No, I'm not saying that. There has to be a problem. Only
did he communicate?
No communication.
Did he communicate?
For 5 years,
no communication.
We agree. We need to push our industry persons, but understand where she's coming from.
Logic.
Mr. Logic. Tisa na abu kan e mbeka so ye wash ye dirty linens in public. Na you say ye nkwa na intimi support ye ho na why na be hwe ye na wa support ye. The Dumelo case and Fred Nyama case no. Sisi your friend is saying men sans so abeka ho asem. Sisi ofi odo so say onje ni plaque here. Nche dey say wo hwe track record na ebi mu track record nye. Ebi mu so refer omo mo past. Na just say yankasa no we are dirtying ourselves all over the place. Into any possible say ye benya representation na anka ye hwe e wo parliament.
No. I don't think we are dirty.
What are trying Mr. Logic in Kasansa?
You guys were talking, I was quiet. It got to my turn, everybody.
The question.
Question I make there.
Okay, so thank you.
Mr. Logic Kasa obi ankasa bi.
I was quiet. I like to be very polite when people are talking. It do me 2 now, yes, I will come
back.
Let's be civil. When it's my turn, it's my turn.
People Kasa.
Mamu Chopper, I didn't interrupt people.
People Kasa.
What I'm saying is, I think we are being some. I mean, I'm not saying everybody, but the argument, the direction of the argument, it sounds a bit petty to me.
Identity.
Because those who learn governance and those who learn public administration and those who learn arts, these are 2 different people, 3 different type of people. Nyama, I don't know his background.
Fred,
no, I don't know his background. But if he didn't deliver on a placard, doesn't mean say he cannot deliver with public administration.
Me about your then maybe our question.
Yes.
And then a so because we
if
have a
it's about
campaign.
track record, but if it's about track record, yeah. What kind of track record do you want to see before Nyoma will qualify?
Now, say integrity will play a part. I saw
if it's integrity that we are talking about, then no politician in this country has that integrity. If that is what we are going to stand on, Niaka say, Nyoma cannot stand or he's not qualified to win. He doesn't have the integrity to win. Then all the politicians that are in this country, we can equally point at them.
But how can you put all the politicians in the country
do you know how many promises
in one box?
No, I'm putting them in a box.
So I
am putting them in a box because I am a Ghanaian. I've been in this country. Do you know
now only all politicians.
Mzgee.
Maybe some question because
I don't need to know all of them. I know the trade.
I
know the trade. No, Mzgee, I'm not a kid. Do you know which president time I was in this country? I mean, I don't need to know any politician. I know the trade, and I know how underdeveloped we are. It is if you are talking about integrity, like I said, Fred Nyoma shouldn't stand. To me, it's a petty argument because do you know how many promises we got since the time of President Rawlings? Come up to President Kufuor, right up to President Mahama to Atameo. Do you know how many promises we received from them? We're up to now. Some of their roads in Ashama that have been there since Rawlings' time, they are still there. So where is the integrity? So this argument where they make is as if, to be honest, I'm not trying to insult my colleagues here, but let's be very logical with what we talk. See, we are talking about track record. We started with Baba Sadiq. Baba Sadiq, as it is standing for Okankwe Central. If you ask me, if track record is all it takes, then whoever is the MP for Okankwe Central should be exiting by now because Sadiq has proven himself beyond all reasonable doubt. He has overproven himself at his age. He proved himself beyond doubt. He has employed people. I don't know about whoever is the MP there, what he has, but I don't know that. I'm speaking for Sadiq. What I say? Sadiq has overproved himself. And even though I'm not an NDC, I'm just a citizen. If you ask me,
also on your beer, are they?
Be a MPP. Meaning say you are disappointed.
You are disappointed.
Look at the MPP party card.
Actually, Bulldog
also on your beer.
So the thing is,
no, Mr. Okasamo.
You are denying your people.
Oh, yes, Okasamo.
Me, when I buy into your ideas and manifesto and your vision, I will support you.
It's now support you.
Of course, because at that time I was impressed.
You're right.
Being a member is different from believing in the vision.
So you are a sympathizer.
Or say now we support you.
Let's take it like that. Let me support you.
Now we support you.
I know you leave that to me.
Now say na.
We all saw you in this country. We all saw you on campaign trail.
Is there anything wrong with NPP?
No.
Boo train. Boo who intimidating who they train.
Oh wow.
Train. Who say na me support it. And I maybe say I won't support you because it's in the past tense.
Me can't say me support you. I don't know can't say na.
It's not my word. Who don't they can? They impassion to who support you.
Oh yeah.
I said now book can I say no cry ya o ma so ma disappoint into me engine now pin
and logic MPP
but the train
to answer
yeah be so
we are inside we are in
into MPP oh boo madam me ba so into MPP okay to answer
I understand sorry I understand you know why I understand you when you go onto the streets now, and Obi complain and say,
no, please. Let me continue. So what I'm saying is that me, Sadiq flyer, I was highly impressed. Highly impressed. There are people who thought say, maybe I'll be against Sadiq. Because I mean, at that time, we used to banter on MPP and this giddy. But the reason why not Mzgee and say, Charlie, I think it's about time, even I'm not. All of us, we need to start eyeing that the the parliament.
You mentioned Arnold. Are you serious?
Why Arnold can't Arnold be a politician?
Boo.
See, it's not about who is from the arts or who is from the medical or who is from the marketing. Once you are qualified and you have the knowledge, you have the track record, as you guys say. As you guys say, I don't need track record. I'm coming. I'm coming. You should eye for it because you are a Ghanaian. See, the old man, Meba, the reason why I was happy with Sadiq, let me tell you why. Bulldog is over 40. I am equally. Yeah? How old is the French president? How old is he? How old was he when
I think he's 40 now.
In his 40s. We sit in this country, we have, listen to me, with no disrespect intended to the old men. But once you hit 60 years, you should be, their vision, their aspirations, their view is different. Once you hit 60 years, they get different point of view. So it is very impossible for we, the young people in this country, from 20 up to the 40s to the 50s, to be sitting in this country, and we are being ruled. We allow ourselves for certain age brackets. They run this country. They don't care how we make it. They don't care about their jobs. They don't care about who is unemployed. They don't care about which youth. See, the youth are forgotten because we don't fight for youth leadership.
Wait.
They come. Let me finish. Okay. This agenda they talk. This is a serious matter to me. Don't put me in the waiting list. Okay. Let me complete. I want the youth to understand that once you hit your 30s, you have to eye the seat of government. Time is overdue for us to sit and think, say somebody should be 60 years before he become MP. Somebody should be 75 or 65 or before he become a president. No, that time passed. So Sadiq, I am vouching for Sadiq, and I'm asking the people of Okankwe to vote for Sadiq. Because, have you been to Okankwe before?
Sadiq is not going through primaries yet.
The delegates will vote him. The delegates must vote Sadiq. And I'm coming. I'm telling this. See, this is something that is for the youth. If NDC delegates don't vote Sadiq in the primaries, then they don't know what they even have in their hands. Forget about the names and the people. See, this country we work with names and pedigree and money. It's not always about that. It's about the right person for the job. Okay. That'll be our problem. Missy, I waited almost 20 something minutes.
Because for the round called Dumelo ni a year.
They are all going for the I am coming to I'm using Sadiq as a case study. Dumelo and Nuama, from where I sit, until recently, I saw Dumelo doing his farming, and I know him as an actor. I don't know him as a stakeholder. You understand? I know him as an actor.
Stakeholder,
can you compare Sadiq, Dumelo to Sadiq? Are you asking me?
In what sense?
No, in what sense? I gave you the track record of Sadiq and asked me in what sense.
Dumelo acting now.
I just said he's an actor. Acting is he act and get paid. How many people has he employed?
How do you know, in the entertainment space, how do you know for a factor or employee will be?
Please, I asked the question. Do you also have any information?
So who stated?
I am not saying. I said until recently I saw him farming. I know he has.
Must you employ somebody?
What are you saying? Must you employ somebody? You must play your role. As must you employ somebody? If you are acting and taking your money, you are working, you are trading.
Into employer or more farming. You
didn't allow me to land. That's why you are going. I said until recently I saw him doing his farming and doing his ginger and his cabbage farm. I saw that the guy is now feeding hands. That is with the farming. When he was an actor, I only see him on the screens. He takes his money and he goes his way. That is different from a Sadiq who has set up a whole media outlet and has employed people, has mounted stage, employed people to work. I was once at the A3 Music Award production. The number of people I saw he has employed. See, sometimes I'm not comparing the two of them. I am not comparing Sadiq and Dumelo. But I am telling you who is my candidate. You can also vouch.
They're not in the same constituencies.
Very good. That is why you shouldn't even compare the two.
So we're talking about Fred and Dumelo, and you brought in
because you started with Sadiq.
I gave examples of people, but the
so I'm working with the example. If you hadn't mentioned him, I won't go there.
But Chenyo, so see, I work of fast Sadiq, and I all putting it at par with Dumelo, and I will say he's not your candidate. And I may say on any constituency back home, so on your candidate.
Okay. Do you know why I brought in Sadiq? Because track record.
No problem. What can who ask them to say I can't Fred any
let me go to that then. Because it's like you're not interested in Sadiq part.
What Sadiq? How many minutes? Obiya and distract.
How many minutes were they interrogating each other? Did I talk?
Oh, dear, twice on that cafe.
Yeah, didn't I more cross one my do. We got to be jumping to be argument.
Me pa cho.
So let me land and let me just stay out.
Landing, I was suspended yache. Landing.
No, you suspended me for almost 30 minutes.
Me pa cho the landing.
So what I'm saying is that the people of Okankwe, the delegates should make sure that the primaries they go, Sadiq get his way through to go and represent the youth at Okankwe. It's very necessary. Now with Nyama and Nyama and Dumelo, I don't side with Arnold with the argument that they are friends so they cannot compete. Me and Bulldog, we are all artist managers. If we are invited to a date and I'm told that Bulldog will be there, I say, oh, Bulldog is coming, I know will come. No. What if I go and Bulldog win and I win a bid? You cannot say that because they are friends, they cannot contend. It's a job, it's a trade, it's a competition. People can even compete with their own sisters and brothers. You understand? So Fred and Dumelo, let them go and prove themselves. Let's see who the people will choose. As for how they will speak against each other, it's part of the work. Politics there. At that point, you have to understand, say, the formalities are different. So if I stand against you, you stand against you. After election, we are friends. Again, and to me, I don't think there's a problem, the two of them going to stand for the same constituency. You understand? There's nothing wrong with it. There is nothing, absolutely nothing. But my candidate, if you ask me, in that side, well, if you not said because of the hair plaque, she don't think that he can deliver, which I debunked that you can't say that because we don't know his background. You didn't receive your plaque, others have. I'm coming.
Okay.
So, please, on that score, Fred and Dumelo, let them go and contend. Whoever wins is the one that people want. I don't see anything wrong with being friends and going on the same constituency to compete. I don't see anything wrong with it.
You, I don't know about change.
Oh, quick one.
Okay.
Quick one. It's kind of interesting listening to logic. So start here and say, be a petty, be logical. But if you actually listen to him critically, Wakasa Bibi about Baba Sadiq and a certain track record.
Yes.
Relax. Say, or Vachama Baba Sadiq because our track record, our integrity, or employing comfort, or say. He has
played his role.
Also, being I don't know how he's going to Baba
Sadiq. As if you want
to discrediting him.
He's stainless. But wait,
it's fine.
Why your submission?
Let's learn to pat people when they are climbing.
Going back to the argument. Entitled to the opinion.
Oh, he is. But why are you coming back on my argument?
He's entitled to his opinion. Because what I saw Omu now, Omu say had say Omu ye petty. He has to respond.
I didn't say Omu.
Also, you don't want
the argument.
Logic.
Relax. On respond the way.
You just said you disagree.
Going to prolong our.
I'm not prolonging.
Any problem.
Any problem. So relax. You just said you disagree with me or John Dumelo. Man carry it. It's fine.
Okay, no problem.
But I'm telling you, say, what's here? Say you are vouching for Baba Sadiq based on track record. Nema, why
fulfillment.
Relax. But here is a field. Telling you, say, he will not vouch for Ferdinand based on track record.
Has he gone for the plaque? Have you called Ferdinand to ask for the plaque?
I have to call him.
If you didn't want it, you won't talk about it.
But why did I not get it when
That's like how it works everywhere.
No, it doesn't.
You want us to mention all that?
Logic. Why would we say to you? Everyone I
was just prompting a fear that
it happens everywhere, but it's been 5 years.
Also 5 years.
I have to follow up.
What category did you win?
It was best supporting actress.
Charlie, you're slurring. Best
supporting actress and heels and sneakers.
Best supporting actress for heels and sneakers.
Yes.
See, so maybe they didn't make a plaque for that.
They didn't make it. But other people have gotten their supporting actress role.
Mr. Logic, Odi, what can I say? Ma ano do we?
Also,
why use track record now?
You are bashing somebody for using track record. But here you are using a track record for somebody.
Do you know why I brought in Baba Sadiq's fulfillment?
It's okay.
I want the youth to believe in themselves that they can go for it. So
no
we should support
problem.
him.
No problem.
No problem. But say enu nyina o kan achievements ni nyoma ka say a track record.
Yeah. Do you want to call it track record?
And your track record.
I don't call it track record.
Then achievements.
Yes.
You. Yate. Zandi. Asem no be eduru no. O constituency ni aye was so.
Me me nto abakra. Nse ha, ye nto aso.
Aden.
Oh. Be no e koso me krom. Nse ye nto aso.
Boem constituency.
MP no kra fa no kra onfa. Ye nto aso.
Oh, friend is on your day.
Mama ka se me show. I was born into a political me kind of say home. And see politics there. Ye me na me family like who hear me because say politics they do baby a dirty. Say be nkwasem kakra wom. Obi to me frɛ I know it came to a time with friend papa kra say or ko ware into my papa be sponsor ware no. O man is canon ko ware and all that. And everyone more sometimes because papa say bi mutimi frɛ from a hall. Oh e bia we nko so e bia ye kwan e bia ye bus stop e bia say sometimes there are things e bia me metimi the music akra bu hwa e bia 2000 5000 10000 e bia metimi the music aye baby won so na eso sen e bia ba frɛ pass e bia mpacho bibi say e bia ka yen boa ye ho and e bia support it and e bia ukọ ho aye address this issue and as I say I find crowd on you.
And we expose person for a constituency now.
No, send me fi ho. And
na say you
oh say me go me start as me and the camelo. It's because me start kwata me work class 6 or class 4. Na me start that. Na me oh na say collaboration man na me dey agidi that.
And in collaboration na ma we start.
And na agidi say we agidi start.
Na odo start do me also own politician. Is who for politician. So on fix it.
No. See, most of these politicians, okay, me kasa for me hono. Most of them mobile say especially man papa film mobile oh ebia ye be working hand because me papa tam wo abem no. Someone now wo I think deputy minister for lands no. Na me papa na call office me bring na say me papa come na me secretary. You do me papa ka jam confess me and girlfriend. Until I worked hand in hand with him to be bring na feel say bia me what that ability and na sa ahwonde no obi got me feel say bia me afre president be and because they feel say woni omo ahia e bia true papa no was say so obi won mo dey how cry beto ho and then aside that na me call ho it minim ye cost wo ho minim ne hia enkrofo no wo ho no mo so what you say and it's not all about say bia farmer one no be a radio station is pure water factory be ba ko menu pe ene adwuma awaye eno kra no ankowie ye hwe ena Kofi Adams bae ono so bae ento so
na Felice me dey Felice has a sense of entitlement be because papa be that
no
see we say no terrain into
no instructions no MP after me papa no MP but me din sabo ne boka say me ana me maame ana me nua bi kra frɛ ne say bia yankasa ye entitlement bi ana ye pe bibi most times e be show kra bia e nya yakwa yie ana e bia festival bi e bia occasion bi na ye share hi oh ye be kasa eno anu ofi wo kra e bia asa wo check up kekekra no asa de ba no hunu say oye
it's who kasa vote na say John unto aba na say John ni
no
creative for no asem
and come because me into aba won cry
into enfa ho
efa me ho because me Ghana ni but me into aba wo ho into no omo track record dia logic dia kasa be 1 hour wa ka logic me to I'll come at you when you come logic I'll come at you when you interrupt the meeting
I'm even
no it's nya wo Matthias here nya wo train
I don't see as more kind
I say papa track
what's my track record as
your father worked.
Say what's my track record as him obi so can
it's not my word, it's your word, you use it.
Who now will say no be an track record as him
okay your father's achievement. Yes
sister to us why
I'm not me can say family home because if I'm buying but I'm saying say me to me can want say baby because me kakra me to aba wa ha maba no eni ha e wo ja ase kan ne guamane eyi himfa enti e ho no masa na metimi aka ne bebre wo de kofi adam sasemba sisi a metimi a chekire wo mu and they different
who were industry now nko for kana say me voting and family who me ni consistency we and family who and the musempa but
yes
anka John asem kakra ansa na yakoye nim John say sit match ye baben and kebe ya yakọ origin so nim za and kebe ya yen scrap kra na yen dwen ho na yen fasika ne nya bibi papa na sika ni kroma then ye celebrity 66th anniversary no and independence no for and then so found
well oh there be any they say me spectator me Ghanaian
and we dream say
I'm sure so what na say adwen asem no ho san na all tweet aka say enti no baby odwen ko see ye no e bi ono ho say Ghana ye boka dodo e was an marketing team
only adwen
no na ye problem no and they say do me kwam from there ye no fellow Ghanaians
and no na your problem
and no na your problem yeah but say who na nado no I don't agree with him from some point but about the sika
so the chrome no there
yeah so feel like per side ho into minim so no so feel on more and like I said me so what na say adwen ho ansa na all can say in a way me na ya adwen e bia sika sem no e bi onu ho say nyama ye be put it together no it will cost millions or say so e bia ono no so from a nuance go but I feel say ya to aso a yeah then fellow Ghanaians
about I was screen so greetings Nana Akufo-Addo respectfully we are in hard times can you please cancel all states regional and district Independence Day celebrations you can do your usual fellow Ghanaian broadcast on TV. This will save us millions of CDs. Thanks so much. And see, John Dumelo assembled to your tag and for the Twitter so and yeah can assemble just in case we so same way na audituja Zandi wano say na
me there young quiet Ghanaians fan shada
nti yes spending millions no en fan because they are original
I just say family home but young quiet
bulldog enya John nkwa na aka o
I second
so fire Akufo so aka say
no I
enjoy
no I so
na ye adopt o so no dey o say ye adopt region bi na enya bibi infantry region honum say na every year na adopt region back na ye bibi on celebration dey and can hu hia
no it is true I mean I support it because me busa say if there's an occasion or no president or be faka the alcohol then okwa
say a celebrity anniversary a independence anniversary
so what is he going to say
he's going to commemorate anniversary they be Zandijai yeah anniversary no independence yeah fan hu dey 66 years aba into okoma hu speech also then okwa
so speech then obeka
independence speech
are we independent
yeah independent
we are
and then you go to colonize you
understand what independence is
tell me
no you don't understand what independence
because the independence we are celebrating is that we've gained freedom from colonization
and we are free
aren't we
are you sure no you don't live here
I live here
yeah so when you owe people and you keep going back to them are you free freedom is when you are doing things on your own. No, and they say, hold on, you are doing things on your own. You are taking, as we speak, if there's somebody giving you money all the time, you owe your freedom to them. Like a kid. Oba will fear, only free.
So you think we are not free?
But Americans owe money too. Are they not free?
No, please. Don't let us
other countries, but other countries also owe money. So we shouldn't celebrate our freedom.
No, I beg. Don't let
freedom
us,
from colonizers.
Don't let us digress. You see, let's stick to our home. You understand? We know what we are going through, and we know the space in which we are. We know how, and I'm trying to find a decent word to use.
Because you're the kind thing we shouldn't celebrate.
No, that's not the point.
So what's the point?
We are even stupid.
Hey!
Who's we?
All of us.
Hey! Chayo! Debut! Whiny, stupid for what?
What are we stupid about?
Okay, so I'll show you why. When you have land and you cannot cultivate food for you to eat, and move a toothpick toothpick, mukra, matches, mukra, tomatoes, mukra. Yes, are you not stupid? If you have a big say, no. If you want, let's delve into the matter. See, you know what? A chicken, a farming, what are you?
Rice.
What are you? What are you? What are you if you cannot feed your own self? If you cannot take good care of yourself? And everything you are overly dependent on outsiders. Once I become America, they might, but they are dependent. Yes. Let's be, you see, look, and Ubebusa Adam said, what is he going to say there? Do you know why the whole independence are journeying by? So that we can do things for ourselves, do things on our own. 66 years down the line, have we been able to achieve anything? Yeah, I'm not laying blame on only this government or whatever. It's a collective. So this kind of call makes a lot of sense.
I agree with Bulldog.
Makes a lot of sense.
You have your say.
Because then what is he going to talk that will make the independence meaningful?
Or my Irishim or my hope. Say 66 years.
Let me tell you. Sandy says something right now.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, nothing to offer. It's her opinion, but it's a sad opinion. Look, if we sit down and say we will not participate in politics or we won't vote, the people that will vote for us, really, yes, because obiti baby, it be 100 cities pen up as capital, or be vote President Amao, or betinas or be say Juma. You see, there's a phrase I can't get it from one of these popular people that are dead and gone. This is out if you na idea. Open na. Thank you. Listen, you are bright people. This is the time, and I support your call that we need to get into politics. Now, yes, true. See a kasa because your kasa will be victimized.
I don't know how they won't get into politics. We need to know. I don't know.
I've been a politician from long, and that is why I run into problems with politicians. When you come onto my wall, you see I speak against what is happening, and I will not stop until I'm dead because it doesn't make sense. This is where we live. This is where we live. We can't go anywhere else and be us. So if we will not push for the right things to be done,
Now, own him the right things. I don't know won't contest.
It's not about me knowing the right things. You also know what the right things are. I don't necessarily have to be at the helm of affairs. I don't have to be that. I can speak from the sidelines, and that's what I'm doing. My point exactly, and it's when people are out there and they are messing up, we should be able to tell them they are messing up. Listen, you see Ghana, does it make sense to you? Me, my father is a banker. Or say, the safest place to put your money if you want to invest are your government bonds, any treasury bills. Today, does it make sense to you? I want to go and have a conversation with him. Today, government bonds, near there. Did you even envisage, say, Bibi Sabeba? Say, in for pensioners, what do you mean? And you are going to say what?
Into only John Yadrin. I used to fire Kufusu Yadrin.
The president should be listening to Mrs. Stan. It's sad. I'm going to stand there and do what? Waste fuel and go and do what? You see, because they buy fuel, or they get fuel with paper, you don't know what it is.
I swear.
Yeah. Paper ni edi omo di tofu. They don't pay for nothing.
I had okay.
Even their dogs and cats at home, we are taking care of them. Their pets at home, our taxpayers' money, feed the pets. I don't know if the pets wear clothing though.
That's it. If you say, oh, agree, bulldog,
from the points.
It's true because it's like
into my uncle celebration.
Honestly, bulldog, what are we actually celebrating? Apart from your
now you will not see a few minutes ago say America for credit.
But he made sense, you know, and I can't like go against what he's saying because okay, we are free from our colonizers, but are we really free?
Nti wo de Brooklyn honum say ni brofo kwa oba Ghana edwiso a wo free so me kra me fi ukrom ka me ka ukrom kasa
ba me ka twi
waka brofo sa
ka fra fa cha me ba brofo na ya say anyway like no kind of we like we import toothpicks imported toothpicks and chicken rice make crab rice and made the Korean for rice. What you say? And it doesn't make any sense when we can we now Ghana, but still, spending millions of cities importing.
So, who the Korean rice near Jenny, and then the local rice because local rice is brave. But who patronize it?
But I started. John DeMello had opposed some local rice, and I actually started buying local rice now from that brand that John DeMello had posted. Some young lady, but what Bulldog is saying, no kind of
Mr. Logic.
Yes, Mzgee.
Me also. What to say? Tanzania. Some, I think it's just last year.
Yes.
Omo put your independence celebration on hold because Omo president said there's nothing to celebrate. Well, say Omo first ask the Kano and fan koma in kola or say to divert the funds to kids. And she say nkofo ka say dika mo san ko bobusia nti there's nothing to celebrate mamunja tse na John DeMello akante na Sophia Kufo so aka no anka sanka nye boni o sanka omoka mutie.
Well, it depends the history of Tanzania. Maybe we need to go and check the history of Tanzania, how Tanzania became Tanzania. Because Oka say MIN celebrating independence, you may have a legit argument based on how you think. But I don't just say what you are saying is the truth. Well, I may side with you based on the fact say in MB why cost were. But the significance of that 6 March is what we should look at. What does not the independence? That 6 March. What happened that day? Let's find out what happened that day. If we're able to know what happened that day.
As in how?
What happened on that 6 March?
Say independence celebration and independence anniversary. Say yes, celebrating independence. Into so
I'm asking because I want us to educate ourselves. We say it's our 6 March, The issue and says how done this year, then it's here. What happened that day? Is it that day that coming Kumaka say Ghana is? I'm asking. Was it that day?
That's what we are talking.
Very good. So that's the question I'm asking. If that is the day Kwame Nkrumah said that Ghana is free forever, that day, that video, then I think it makes sense to celebrate that day. Then we will come into the word independence. Because when Kwame Nkrumah said that Ghana was free, he had just taken our freedom from the slave masters. So it makes sense for him to stand there and celebrate. And it has continued to today. What I say, so in the seat of government, who say, who as independent as in crack toothpick, is a celebration of the day that we were free from slavery. Now let's go into the independence, Nankasa, whether it has made sense after Kwame Nkrumah, before we decide whether we celebrate or not. So I don't agree with Bulldog. Now, what John DeMello is saying, will John DeMello say the same thing if his party comes to power? This is some of the things that I don't like when people try to play politics with certain national significance. What I say, because as someone who is here, say you are tagging an Adono. I'm waiting to see, because if President John Mahama becomes the next president of Ghana, will you say the same thing to him? Because I'm not sure President Mahama will say that he will boycott 6 March. He will never do it because he knows the significance of 6 March. Forget about the independence meaning, no. But that's why I separated the two. President Mahama knows what 6 March means to the history of Ghana. So we'll Budok.
John,
I am coming.
I'm just correcting you. I'm adding.
I read it.
Also,
I also read it.
Man in commemorated day.
What did he say?
See, on find your fellow Ghanaians. I want to address here. Man celebration.
How neat is this? But how nitty is this? Budok, I'm coming. How witty is this to say what is fellow Ghanaians?
On addressing
fellow Ghanaians an address. What you are saying? Oh, yes, State of the Nation address.
Yeah.
Now, 6 March is a historical day of our existence as Ghanaians, founded by our forefathers. So if we are observing, and here because we are cracked toothpick in the observe you, because that's the day that we took our independence for the slave master. So whether we observe for being independent or for being unindependent, it is a 6 March in the history of Ghana. Let's look at after Kwame Nkrumah what has happened. So we talk about development, but don't say we shouldn't celebrate.
No, 1 minute.
If you go cross me,
Bulldog, Hanegbina.
I beg make you take the minute and then you talk after. So I'm saying that John Dumelo, what he said, Charlie, some of these things. That's what I'm saying. That you may not even know that you may be NDC aspirant or candidate, but not somebody they NPP, they admire you. You may not know. So sometimes it's very important to watch the way you talk. Because me, one time I posted John Dumelo on my timeline, on my Twitter handle, that I see this guy more of a future young president. But you understand? That's to say that.
You see which guy?
John Dumelo. I posted him on my timeline. I've not spoken to him before. I don't even meet him before. And I can't sit down and say that he's better than me. Because we need to all believe in ourselves. He's not better than me. But I saw it in him that this is a guy that, from how I see they go, if he keep on, he's a potential future president. Youthful president. I saw it in him. And I've never come out to say I'm NDC before, but I sympathize with the positive NDC people. So if me, I feel the other side and I feel see you that way, and you go come out and don't say the president should boycott, are you going to say the same thing to President Mama? No. So it means that John Dumelo he doesn't know the significance of the 6 March. No, wait. I'm not being political. I am trying to let him understand that there is a school of thought. He should go by it. You can't say they should boycott it and do fellow Ghanaians. It's a cheap talk. So, Mzgee, what I'm saying is that yes, we are underdeveloped. There are roads that have been there for the past 20 years. Me say when I was growing up, there are roads in my area that we so know they are today. We are all not happy.
So
with
you don't see that they should use that money instead?
It's not about the money. We need to develop. The money there for take develop. That's why I asked that. So you see why I was pushing that we should support Baba Sadiq. Because if you go Kakwe right now, go and see some roads for there.
He do the roads.
Sadiq don't do, but if he get opportunity, as a youth, I'm sure he has the vision. So I'm saying that this is the reason why I said all of us should start eyeing that thing called MP and whatever, because we can represent. See, I met one MP sometime. I met one MP sometime. Well, I said today I'll go observe this guy and see what this is all about, because I know that most people have different backgrounds, different academic backgrounds. If it be governance, I took time to go and read about governance. I need to know what this whole governance is about. I go realize it's mind control and how to regulate people. So it's okay. So we are all being regulated. That's why there's law. If you slap, can they say it's what assault? You are under law. So I say okay. So we are all being governed. So it means that the things where they happen around us, the underdevelopment, the roadway, good. The money that they chop, they no say these people they are all under governance. They no go fit do anything. Police they there. But you understand? So you have been tied to a rule called law. That's called rule of what? Law. So that is why these people are treating us like that. That is why I say we should all start eyeing that place so that we can bring that change. Because I'm sure Bulldog, if you get opportunity to become MP for Adabraka, things go change based on the way they think. If I'm not, I'm coming Bulldog, I will land.
No, but you mentioned, man, I won't interject more.
I'm even talking for you because based on the way they talk, your ideologies they make at the feast, maybe you can make Adabraka better. So let me talk.
Please go ahead. You have just a minute to land.
Arnold, for instance, wherever he lives, as Adiboche, the people for that, he say, Arnold is a wise man, he's a wise man. Okay, tomorrow Arnold becomes an MP. Then as Adiboche still have a broken road. Arnold's not a wise man with that. So we, all of us, should endeavor to fill all these vacancies. We have to rise to that occasion. So we can bring the change, because some of the people up there, they don't think the way they think. If you're not careful, they will call you a rebel. You are going beyond the time. So if you want to see a change, rise and make the change. That is why I'm saying, Sadiq, we should push him, because he has risen.
I know.
Else, the independence you are saying we shouldn't celebrate, it be cheap talk, because it's an historical part of our existence as Ghanaian. We can't take it from there. That's why I asked you what's the meaning of 6 March. Not be independence. So the 6 March, what is the significance of 6 March? Come on, independence from there. So John Dumelo, what? Bulldog. 6 March is a date. Independence is the cause. So come in. The 6 March means that the day that we celebrated our freedom. for the slave master. And you are saying that we shouldn't observe it again for do fellow Ghanaians. And I'm asking, will you say the same thing to your
So that is what you've asked.
It's a cheap talk.
Okay. I accept 1 minute.
Yes. I know you've written something, so I'll go there.
So whatever you go right, you don't go counter. I'll finish about that.
Okay.
So, Mr. Logic, let's sit here and educate the public very well. MP.
Yes.
No go fit do road. No MP they do
Member
road.
of Parliament.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not their job.
So what's his job? Whose job is it? Whose job is it as
Minister of Road.
It's the Minister of Road, fine. So why is he representing the people?
Good.
To make laws.
To make laws.
That's it.
To make laws.
Yes.
Okay, so why are you saying that they do nothing? They are stupid. Why are you blaming them? You say we are all stupid. Why are you saying that?
Wait, because the laws they for do self. They know they do why? You know, be the road.
Good up.
No, but it's true.
So no, if the laws, the MP takes the laws from the minister,
Yes.
and then implement in the constituency. You know me so.
No.
I'm asking you.
No,
I say you are
the
trying to
MPs
educate
are the
me.
one who
If they
represent the people.
Yeah,
See
they're
the
the
rule
ones
in
who are
Parliament.
You see the rule of law.
Adikam. You came in to kind of educate.
Yes.
And I'm saying that if MPs are not supposed to represent their people.
That's not what I said.
Oh, Budok, Adikam.
That's not what I've said.
What did you say?
Budok, just make your
MPs
statement and then
They don't make law.
They know they do.
I know that already. It's supposed to be told.
No. I said, listen,
okay, we are not so
MPs no they do road. MPs that no be them my job. So don't talk say MP or when Papa Sadiq come he go do road. Nobody they do road.
Budok.
MPs they do law and they come.
Budok.
And they come.
What
Make-
they can't
make it-
talk,
make it point.
I already know.
Mr.
Okay.
I already know because see,
I'm not
why
sure
do
you
you
know.
think the people, the
I'm not
MPs,
sure you know.
no, they come, I'm taking you back.
He
Why
says
do
you
you
already
think?
know.
No,
So once you already
I'm
know,
coming
then
back
there's
at
no
him.
point.
I'm coming back at him.
No, you say you already know, so there's no point. If you already
Because
know, then there's no point.
where I was
Can
going
we move on?
is he is
Because
trying
you
to
already
he's
know.
trying to
Who named the guy?
reverse the argument I'm making. So I want to take him back to understand and say I already know what you are saying.
Okay.
Yes.
Arnold.
Okay.
Nsɛm no yɛ bebree nti
No
ma
problem.
menyi ne nyinaa ɛnto
No
hɔ
problem, it's
nti
fine.
yɛse Independence Day
Yeah.
ma yɛ celebrate
Yeah.
because yɛni sika yɛkɔ hefa akɔbɔ busua
IMF.
Sophia aka mesumi di Tanzania deɛ no aba sɛ ɔmo kaa sɛ ɔmo ni sika nti ɔmo celebrate to celebrate in whole or not to celebrate because mimi so no na me yes it match pa wo nante a wo matching in there's some prestige ɛne ne nam for a lot of people. It is for you, no, you celebrity and I'm celebrity.
All right, that's it. All right, so if you give me permission, let me just read a tweet in the bio and then see if I can do justice to it. Or say, greetings, Nana Akufo-Addo, as in Watagi Nana. Respectfully, we are in hard times. Can you please cancel all state, regional, and district Independence Day celebrations? Can you do your usual fellow Ghanaians broadcast on TV? This will save us millions of cedis. Thanks so much.
Meeting, Pamjo.
Now, firstly, he's paid homage to the president. That's the right thing to do. Wachiano, come on. I say respectfully, we are in hard times, true or false? We are say, can you please cancel all state, regional, and district Independence Day celebrations? Question. Plea. Can you please cancel A, B, C, D? He's asking a very humble question. Third one. Can you do your usual fellow Ghanaians broadcast on TV? Suggestion. He suggested to the president, said, listen, because of A, B, C, D, I'm suggesting to you, can you do this?
There is a motive.
Relax.
Mr. Logic.
There is an ulterior motive.
You
Oh,
open
Obi Nkasa, Mani Nkasa. Obi Nkani, ene I say ene they be unkofa kofu say o ye gentle. But ene dey gentle no dey onye bi.
Oh, me be na me any say
This will save us millions of cedis. If the suggestion no any plea no humble plea because the pleas need they can't come. If the president needed the government to pay hit to would they save us millions of cedis? True or false? Good. No, so relax. So there's nothing outrageous about this tweet. Because first of all, pay homage to the president before he even started speaking. Or make it a humble plea. And or make it a suggestion. We are all allowed to do that. We are citizens.
Yes.
So we are allowed to actually make suggestions. At the end of the day, Pacho, celebrations are about so and
Yeah, basu.
Basu pepepe. See, the point is this. It's been over 80 years that Yenya independence. So.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 66.
Yeah, sorry, 66.
Mr. Kamijin said, hey,
66. Sorry, forgive me.
That shows you that nobody is perfect.
Of course. Yenya the first Yenya independence sub-Saharan Africa. That's a big deal. So, the commemoration of that day is key. Because that was the day you feel colonization.
Exactly.
So when you are colonized, you're actually controlled.
Controlled,
yes. So that day, okay, we are free. We are no more under any colony. Nobody is actually controlling us now. Mzgee, you would. It's a big deal.
It's a huge.
You would want to really, recognize that day and say, this is the day where Ubian and Nimeso won't control me and all that stuff. You understand? But let's also recognize the fact that we are in hard times. Inti your state too. You are a regional. You are a district. Meaning it's kind of ekum. So yes, let's celebrate or recognize the day. But can you actually reduce or minimize the level of funding and that's investment in the Kumana?
Me trying to say districts in the from say regional based.
Regional no crown still a problem. Because guess what? The poorest countries in the world, Somalia, Mozambique, Burundi, they recognize Omo Independence Day. But because Omo somewhere poor, they minimize the level of extravagance and they attach Omo celebrations. America, you are 4th of July. With all their money, they only do some parade, big cake, and then that's it.
Barbecue.
Then we are now celebrating 4th of July. What I say? Me, no, I do not find we no air disrespectful of our treasures. Brilliant suggestion. Say, let's recognize the day. My only problem with him was saying yen cancel BBR. The recognition of that day is key. But if you could minimize or reduce the edition and actually channel the same place, that's no big deal.
So
Logic
was telling me something. We don't really do anything. We just march.
Train back.
It's not march past it.
Back.
When we're all in primary school, march past. They don't even feed their kids. What do they do? Do you see them doing party at the grounds?
Logic.
That's the question I'm asking.
One I will see. Yeah, celebrity. I feel also yeah, I'm
talking about the things they do that day. Someone see a reduction. Then from your own point of view.
Say you na hear TV so.
Then party. And I want some Cheska and some your car display.
I don't person come Cheska.
That is why I want to know what course is talking about. What do they do that day?
Now converging people together. Now, as I said, converging the people.
So when you go to Independence Square, do they pay you? Because of the conventions you are talking about, do they pay you?
They be if
okay, so are you talking about the
students go? There's a budget that is allocated for all of them.
You have a problem.
We used to come in Kruma as I'm not kind as okay steady. Come on,
I know the way.
One thing question answer.
I know the way
because.
Now the question asking me is out of context. You should ask me that.
Money
the essence here made the kakra.
What is paid to?
Nobody
is paid.
Sir John Dumelo a tweet way at a time and Kaiba where celebration will come a problem about. But if you actually check the timing, Dumelo is from Water region, if I'm correct. The correct celebration of Water region. So Ankoso April. So but you why say we they go do the thing for Kumasi or Ashanti region or Cape Coast? You are now it's actually happening in his home ground. It's for him to actually say this and it's coming from a genuine place. Exactly. It is
and your politics?
No, for me, I don't see say a politics. And I'm because say I could pure baby for and then I can say yes.
Logic is say and can the party the power. Anka obetimi anya anu aka say.
That's a legitimate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody can also say so far Akufo is no more in governance. So I didn't think one camp and as one suggested we no time chief justice.
Right.
So there's a hypocritical card somewhere.
It's like I say politics kakra wa.
Me mom dear for me. Anything me breaking it down because I say as someone no can no say no credit. Senyano crowd, then you could actually say, oh, he's playing politics. Are we not in hard times? So you can say, shut it down some of the celebrations. Ain't say millions. So where's the politics in this?
People are sure who so share we United Showbiz so we UTV ha ye bedan ye ho kakra ye ba insem no bebre wo if ya odo bob akoso or ka say comedians no say there's no unity e wo mo kan be hwe fi odo so nyuma why ye be hwe zandi nsu no de o yes si ampa cho men ko ba bia. mama kwaba bio me de ase say woni ye show yi enyume de ye nyina na ye show no baby bia wo bia ye da ase say wama wa fidie na ka United Television so a wo hwe United Showbiz ya kan insem be already sisi ani ye call to the next part ya kan independence so ya kan politics kakra sisi ani ye call story bia this week are trending on the internet. I say months ago, she say yenuaba Haja for real 2 coin call Ghana Music Awards UK. Or on sign that she and baby you yet say Christiana say oh time or no or more flights or to some more flights soon and for be fan the call yes or on to mean by must say the story need a big different submissions on the whereabouts of Ajia for but you who's back on social media or posting videos she's okay at least that's what she tells us but this week Muye who say and a story be say oh I say yeah jailing news say be jailing news so 10 years so ya Jenny boyfriend in some ebi mu say oh I'll be fan ba or Ghana or the Nikoy Drew airport no mu say akola ne kita US passport and eja omo ka say akola ne mami omo finding out where the child's mom is now omo ji akola ne say akola ne de Nikoy US well that's a statement statement from Ajia for real camp ewo Hajia for real logo ewo so and Mona for real logo ewo so and say false report of Mona's conviction, Hajia for real conviction, and 10 years jail sentence in the US. Our attention has been drawn to publication making rounds on social media and news portals of the conviction and 10-year jail sentence of Mona Fai's Montrage and the current detention of her daughter. It was screened so a minor by the US authority. We would like to state categorically that the said reports are false. Now, the facts. Mona is currently in the UK. She has neither been put on trial nor convicted in the US or UK. Mona has not been extradited to the US or anywhere in the world. Now, Mona's daughter is neither in the hands of the US authorities nor restricted in any way. She is with Mona's family. We advise the general public to disregard all such rumors and respect the privacy of Mona and her family. Signed by management, Mona for Real Limited. That's statement on my release here about Abontin. This I think just yesterday we say we say sa statements are around. Now enkofo bebe bisa questions. Let's start with ladies no. Let's start with you if you're odo. When who statements when who stories now are around about Hajia for real, ni whereabouts, when who was social media, ebi mu say chain be born in 9, ebi mu say she's under house arrest, into nipa ye hu no wokrum. What's your take on the ekosunyina any statements here ye hu?
Oh yes, my whole statements no, and I'm actually many aje say omutimide statements by it's debunk all the rumors that was going on. So she's been in jail for 10 years. Mona's situation is a very unfortunate situation at a womb, and it's sad that people are glorifying and like they're actually happy about what she's going through because for people to start creating rumors, no, munya source, and I said facts from anywhere, no, it means like they're happy that she's in the situation, and they want to create more stories. Them saying that she has a debut 1 in 9, and she's out or shopping or out, she's all your videos and see how is she on house arrest? I don't know, and even if she's on house arrest, if I'm home by. Them talking about Mona Nebanala, no, they should honestly stop talking about the child. I can't know you okay or you're fine. On it, Mona mame and a wohonum like omun jenebane in free no.
Now country kakra.
So they trying to make no omun jenebane free on any tree.
What can be brave?
They trying to make it. What's the bread? Oh, they trying to make a bread and I make her. I'm thinking about it before it comes out.
Oh, breast say.
Like me person me kind of ye. What else? Me person me come train. Person me kind of ye. Because motive so because we train a grass for tree.
Can say
me. But yeah, I just feel like naked and go for air glorify and Mona's the demise is too much.
Demise? Did you say demise?
No, for me.
But I said no. What she's going through, it's tragic.
What kind of sad?
It's tragic. We're funny or wrong. It's tragic, and they are glorifying it, and they should just leave it. You know.
Their popularity demise.
It's just leave it alone. It's honestly too much because Charlie, the whole feminine ain't easy. So that's just what I have to say.
Now statements they put it to rest everything I want it.
For me? Say I think say if it's true, if it's not true, I need and until she obeko court na omaka nsem no na ye hu say okay when you cry but everything else is all he say she say we need the real reason amona ontimi bagana is all from he said she said what you say inti until obeko court na court aka asem no na ma yin na hu adikonta ontimi bagana until then no enjoy all this rumors are spreading.
As all him so court to be called because you keep saying
because onyamba
statement some man can so be court.
Well, onyamba Ghana until before so Ghana she has to go through the process of the law.
Then where that's the part I don't understand because there's nothing in statements where she say she's you know, at the in the hands of the law, she's at the grip of the law.
Because Ghana, she's not back to Ghana.
But on in
Chile or she's on vacation. But Sana what me as say she has to go to court, she has to go to court. That's only my assembly. Not in a court assembly.
Me a prophetess. Prophesy.
Someone at court.
Oh no, I'm just saying like Mzgee, please. I don't want to put myself in this like
because
she's not in Ghana, and obviously we've all heard that BBSC into no one because more to quite back. She has a child that she has to come take care of, and she's not here. Then can pan but she's not back. We've heard so many things, and obviously every woman in the crack room. See, yes, only Ghana, yes, or London. At the point of London, we don't really know, but in himself won't see me back to Ghana yet. Until she finishes dealing with what she has to deal with in London.
I don't remember also as my Bazandi ni logic ni bulldog so statements no first so I put it to rest everything.
Statements no it's the way to go. Very timely and like if you can you know it some way somehow no, it kills a lot of speculations because for the first time in so many months no that from the official management, although there was no name attached to the signature, but Obiamba in Emeka said we ain't fee in management. So Meboma Basso for actually coming out with a statement. But unfortunately, it doesn't address the entire issue. It doesn't disabuse our minds of plenty of the speculations that are over the period. Now, for me, I feel that some of the speculations are blogs, maybe any some individuals be and they call social media man for church, they be a wild pan. Especially when you consider say you official communique from any authority, say UK police or say Interpol or say as they are there potentia ebia mona ewo baby or one official communique. So it's kind of disturbing how anybody can just come up and put something out there, come up and say this and say that and say that and say that and say that. Seriously say what now you be very concerned and worried. And such situation that you won't see in our industry, because without any proper records, and I say information be from a reliable source, no be at all. And the other bit, Twitter, worrying for you how gullible most Ghanaians are. Just will be the two social media penny afa. Say no, be running, everybody's running around with their story. And for me, I think that it's very disturbing. Gullibility with Ghanaians really, really, really bad. Just a young train, young coffee, young BCB. No. Once we be there better one quantity, and also the camera is in the store. All cassette, yeah, say why is no quantity, not be BIG. But statements, Mzgee. My issue with the statements, this. Number one, I did we see November, October last year. Yes, see, I say, wakoye fraud, wakoye. In fact, that was the time I may expect an official statement from the management. So indeed, say Achina, what's the big deal? Because as human beings, we can have fractions with the law at any point in time.
Of course.
It be a false accusation. And I say, unfortunately, you were kind group being one, it was unfortunate. PA situation be more not and your fault. So I mean that's many budo I go through that situation that. Any high. You call move could be aware and they say miscommunication there. So as individuals no and maybe one we can actually find ourselves in the grips of the law at one point or the other. So and yet we be archaic. So if indeed Yachino say and Chino, that was when I got some of these statements ever. Bisa how say they intina. A couple of days ago, I see you in the US. Your man a 10-year jail term. Your jail na kwalano and no more back up with the statement. So what were they waiting for previous or that time? Number two, I'm sure more pointers now. Number one, I'm gonna say UK. That's fine. At least I'm gonna change BBO and it's as if say you need BBO. You need that because already the lady Nakasa they are better social media where she is. Yeah. You get. But UK, what whoever drafted the release, what he or she forgot to realize and say, Mona is no more a private person, or a brand, or a public figure, or fans. So fans and the followers and they will wish us we wondering say you cannot want already. Is she on vacation? And you know or Jeffophobia or UK actually to sign what exactly no or UK? Sankabia or a private person or UK. We do not care. You understand where I'm coming from? She's a private person. I don't know what we no kind of UK there. What business do we have to actually figure out what the UK? But she's not. She's a public figure in music career. No air blossom. You get. What followers are people would want to wonder. Okay, so what's happening in the UK? Considering the fact that there are speculations say you're chill. So if you tell us and leave it there, say UK no one can be again we be. Address the substantive issue this our conviction no any on trial no any the banner detaining no about we've not actually addressed it. So yes, I agree say a timely and we hear statement about, but for me the purpose of actually coming out usually a statement or to actually do a damage control to actually kill a certain perception or misconception. But this statement is and achieve that purpose. What he actually did was to open up more speculations because it left out the most critical element: arrest. Was he really arrested or not? Now you're telling about trial, conviction. So at some one kind, it's still now. People will still speculate. And so whoever thought about this, yes, it was a good move, but on my approach, and how to actually put the things together was wrong.
Zandi, who agree then what's your story in home so far?
Oh, let me say last year it was all over. Say Oba Okogana Music Awards UK or Oba Flight Mona Yabe Fano and all that. Like a few others said, it's unfortunate. A bit me and I know like a bit me to be but say Ghana ni be hu bia na ya peke. Na ya GAD anti ansa na no kra ne beba no na wudi say yedi say ya asay dada say di papa so di papa no go de mampo di say no na normally and I always know a bantem, and that is the unfortunate part of it. But like I said, what the statement about which is a good move now. So I think say in a way I agree with Ano. There was some common address name was okay ampa ya cheno na mom no ye court here. Yenye ABCD ye wia emre papa mo no e bi obebe fie anase say. And I would also plead with Ghanaians munsusu nkasa sa obi nya asema fa ho hye nipa no shoes mo nipa na busua, because say news no the way our news no say dey ba no enye mo na ne banko na ye involve busua nyina, and then the industry too in a way, because anyumtufo so anyumtuni and anyumtufo bi mo so usually omo close to her obi aba feel a little bit of sympathy bi e di amano, and me asem to obi a all I look out is ne ba no Oh, and then things we put out there, no, akrani ni no, na o share, na o tie, and it's very unfortunate. Said akrani be ni ababe hu no be hu, obefa no say your time bi a ye wo edema o maame ana bibi. In the nutshell, no, I think assemble yenya abotre, and then let's do well to get the right information and sana ye de a better about it. So new YouTubers no more ban no more yes sense.
Snapchat
because then I see on my channel no personally not all your live or TikTok me call gifting no only girl be bo match that very the next year channel me call gifting no that and I join I think 11 p.m. Now I'm not saying the first time or bo match crowd or TikTok it's not girl no any bon channel so that me show comment I thought yes I show and now bo match ne fi here but I'm say no attention now match now bo no she was not even reading comments. It's December I feel say yenya abotre na yenya asem nimu at least even if it's 70% of the truth ebeboa if you don't what was say the statement na Emma I would agree with if you're saying say there is a little truth in every rumor because oma ja potholes our statements nimu it simply means say a b a and a b so if it's not true it's false a b asem bi wo ho but omonya enka asem ni enti na o ma ya na BBC but let's just hope for the best and keep her in our prayers.
Boom. Sese na mo kan nkofa na aja kwan ama nkofo speculate a true story 10 years ya nkofo kan ya chine ba nti usu gidi so obi kra na tumi bo ni trim keke and start conversation and now feel say ebi obi so ati asem bi nti na onu so ka kire nkofo sese na efia ka no start or ebi a Snapchat obi se o Intel na wa ma nkofo na no mama ho kwan ama sa nyoma we nyina ba.
You mean the management team now? Yeah, I think so. I mean, they've not handled this issue very well at all. And I think in issues like this, you need like a professional PR person that you need to speak to. Now, on stressing out the communication member out. I mean, I know made a salient point there. Till today, me videos are all UK or Nancy up and down. So if she's free, the question is why is she not here? Now about the daughter, I think the daughter na ha not me boy. So the daughter need to her yeah then be the daughter no.
No, I
just say obi di need to kwan. Akọ agye ho story no mo try no mo say obi di need to kwan. Akọ agye ho. And now we do airport. Now according to stories now much so this is an allegation. We do airport when we use akolane kita US documents. And we check here and we say ni maame any UK law was into akolane a US citizen ye na ye giade till we the akolane call US. That is the allegation on my social media.
Again, if you delve into the matter, it doesn't really make sense because there are two parents in a child's life. So regardless of whatever passport they wield, authorities cannot just yank the kid and take them away. There are a lot of punch holes in what it is, but again, it is poor PR work. Because from beginning, as same way see, if they had gone to a PR firm to do this properly, they do baby, do no. And one of the things I would push or Mr. say, there's a phrase, and too wide then.
Yeah.
Me, I've been into too many problems. I know there are more ahead of me. So maybe I would feel you feel how it is. So I think that people should slow down a little bit. But we are hateful people. Again, we're stupid.
Hey.
So
You say we're stupid again?
Yes, are we not?
Don't add me to we.
Okay. I'm part of the stupidity. So because I don't want to I can't be the only wise man here. My point is, this is a society that will jubilate your downfall.
Yes.
And actually criticize when you're doing something good. It's sad. If it's a win yet, Jimmy, I mean, sometimes I keep saying, Ghana no Gina one there is for Jimmy. So people should, I mean, Obianya Sem, and you say, Pakuno no was them personally. When you say, to me, yes, and can be.
And they're so happy.
You know, and can be. You know.
Mr. Logic.
Mzgee.
Uncover the dents as I knew wing now. I yet to the reputation of Mona. No, a bedding. No money be a fly did I be muka. Oh, there's no rumor without an iota of truth. It is a Nkofokra conclude or Mutrimu Nkofwaka, a Bimukra de two Nkofofu. Some my social media pressure and you. Yes, it's a seminal crack was a sacra. Nidin in the assay.
Oh, he didn't say anything. He didn't say it. I mean, nobody is flawless. So I don't really understand how Ghanaians are aging. Well, I won't use the word stupid as Bulldog said.
But you just did.
No, I said I won't use
question.
it.
You answered the question.
It was wait, did Bulldog ask the question?
No. I'm saying say all questions.
Yes, I'm questioning. Yeah, I'm questioning. I wouldn't use that word, but seriously, won't. Basically, I catch you say the way I Ghana, the way I agree, you know. And most sometimes when people begin to brag and boast how knowledgeable they think they are, some will even tell you that you're not even making sense. And the ones that are saying that, so when you check the way they think, and if that is sense, ne okromuha, I say we have a problem. So they are not doing sense now. Then we have a problem.
So because kind of stupid,
oh, boom.
We kind of stupid, say. What can one say?
Because
we come here, I may say.
So also be in sense.
No, people, when you are trying
someone who doesn't have sense
open people up to, when you are trying to open people up to higher thinking, then because Omone won't share the same idea, no, like I say, oh, you are not making sense. But then when you listen to what they call sense now, we will say they are the dumbest. They are the most. What you are saying?
Senseless.
Why am I saying that? Aja Mona is living her life. Number one, none of us, you must be anywhere what the actual story to what is happening to her.
Right.
You must be anywhere. We are all following what we see on social media, what people are saying. And anytime you hear people saying stuff about people, and you believe you are intelligent, and you work with what you are hearing, the rumor running around, like I say, you are the who you Jimmy for. Wait until you get. I've used the word. Wait until you get credible source or information. You say, oh yeah, I don't do things. I don't jump to information like that. Even with the press release that they've put out there, seriously, I think it's needless. It is needless. They don't owe anyone. They don't owe anyone explanation because. Yes, she's a public figure. She has music. She has fans. So she want to address the fans so they don't get scared. Say, "Bibi say." But the more you explain yourself, the more you are even giving them an idea. Say, a prompt say "Bibi Koso" because like you are bothered. What you are saying to me, seriously, just as normal, explain the first one. Who's the first one I buy? Say, "Yeah, I think they should have ignored this one equally because, like my sister here said, that she saw her on. Is it IG? TikTok. At the same time, when the Omoka say, or TikTok. So who are the ones peddling these lies? And TikTok. So I think that the management shouldn't have bothered at all to put out any release. I'm going to say, I didn't know pressure about also. Until now you want to explain. Well, as to the kid being arrested, I don't know the truth. Seriously. We don't have.
The statement says it's not true.
Yes, we don't have information. Ghana said, do you know why Ghana? Because will be a concern here is a big deal, because people are very poking, and we don't know say behind every celebrity or a figure, no, they have private issues. Everybody have their issues. So yet you want to be a new or clean or good up. We get issues where they take work. No, let me face it. We all have issues. Either it's a marital issue, financial issue, social issue, business issue. We all have issues there.
Kids are issues.
You understand? So seriously, I think they don't have to bother at all. Let's wait and see. my last submission is I think people hate Mona so much because of the way she is a bit flaunting and flamboyant. People hate her, even her own gender, because it's as if on social media there are a group of ladies that are competing against each other. Who is driving the biggest car and who is having the biggest, the most expensive eyelashes, and no women and their accessories. It's very important. So those who don't like her are happy that, because I read some comments, they say, yeah, she go learn. She go learn. Now finally she has been flaunting, it was fraud money. God, actually it's unnecessary. She has too many enemies. So me, the only advice, because I've met her before. I met her on radio. She be very humble.
Yeah, she's been here several
Very humble. If you meet her in person, it's as if you don't know how to talk. So when I meet people and they are like that, that is what I work with. If you think she's arrogant, she wasn't arrogant to me. So I work with how she related to me. I see her as a humble lady. I don't know about the rest. You understand?
So she did naturally.
Yeah, naturally she's quite like that. So I don't see why she have too many enemies. Where they get to, she fine. They get it, she fine.
That one 2 days inside.
If fine were away. Even the one that got
inside.
me, the one that got me power away in fast. Why this girl they tease out like that? She was in a swimming pool. Charlie, where I don't know, in the bab.
At the bab.
Yeah. Charlie, that day there, I said this. It was, I think it was a few weeks after that she came on radio. Was it today? I will observe this lady very well. Charlie, you see, there were some clumps. When I say clumps, you understand?
I know that.
Clumps, you make I explain clumps. When we say something is clumpy, it means say, you know, she get
with the
meat.
body.
Yeah.
She get body.
Meat.
You know, be the body for back. She curvy where she get meat.
For where?
Oh, I said meat.
For in front.
I said meat.
You guys, okay.
Like,
you guys are very perverted. It's
No,
okay.
I've been
That is what I like about Mona. She's plumpy.
Wow.
Yes.
That's it.
I like that. I like that. So I think she's so beautiful. She's clumpy. That is why she has enemies. Because we, the men too, we are very, very, very interested in the clumps. Maybe women will argue that. Let me explain. You women will always argue that the guy gets small, whatever. This one get big. Sure, we too, we watch the size.
Okay.
So
anyway,
are you done?
You're taking the words out of my last submission. So Arnold, for instance, bulldog, all clump-oriented guys.
Master, I beg you. There's a sound on TikTok. A small girl, she's wearing this JSS. Yeah, it says, an issue. I won't for crowd, I'm all pressure. That's Mona for you.
Obviously, maybe so on himself, only in way close pa, and see, only Miss no be brave. I know be sending a message. Yes, so on him say, only Mona ya down for pa, and see, in some dear Muya show so only be brave.
Oh, Mona and I were close.
Where?
Yeah. It's been a year since I've spoken to her.
Oh, and so, call. You can win in Casa.
Since she's been in the UK, even prior to that, we don't speak.
Then
or if you watch GH Queens, the reality show that we're both on is coming out this year. You'll see why. Now you're in Casada, and if you tried to bring us together for us to speak and resolve our issue. So even during us, while we were shooting the show, I said, call UK near see why arresting Nina was showing.
Oh, I see.
Yes, GH Queens and say, I'm more sure. Maybe me to more information. I was all cautious. GH Queens.
Yɛbɛba nneɛma a woyɛ so nti yɛdu ha na wode afam na waka GH Queens ne deɛ woyɛ wɔ show no so ɛne wo nnwom so bɛyɛ ne Zandi starte Zandi ade na wo sere nkɔfɔ sɛ sɛsi a no woyɛ dɛn TV wo agyae anaa sɛ wogu so yɛ TV wonyae TV nti wogu so wɔ Angel nti wogu so yɛ yɛnum TV
no me sesa show no kakra me another show.
Oh, okay. The same.
A different show. No, a different show.
A different show.
Yes. Na me co-host na I handle no.
Oh, no, you no see no. Aden ensem won ho bebre ma.
No. Anya sa me ana me pese me ye something within my strength.
Ah, you see, then your strength.
And yes, I know my strength. One say, Obia wo baby, I feel very comfortable with me. I church and say more very well and all that. And we are more of me can say current affairs and as Bibia won't be. But then is the a banner be entertainment and Bibia manu bet me a call water. So what I say. I don't know if you get my point. And see me person, I want to feel comfortable and handle a show within me and Kasame home.
I say nko say yenum tin e dey send bebre nko for say omo dey wo court e bi mo say wa come ho as one your enemies bebre so nti em say no ntina. I
think the only problem Salma and or requesting for apology. I did it. So asem dey show the way I dey bia in December. And apart from that, we know be any asem and in fire me be ambre me. Rather I've gotten to know most of my colleagues name
Salma then the match so man calls me.
Oh, say your request ya meeting and a bianca ya panacho and on so I to mark my and then we move. That's it.
Now say why videos bebre yakasa bebre ba ko cry so why depressed e be say we say
nonsense. No.
Within the last 1 year, 1 year video.
I said Nancy, baby, I running.
Baby,
last month.
And there's also your contribution, man. Not also your body. I also
I mean, this is when you
yeah, banning bako. First, knows why depressed. Uncle for account body who has them, why depressed. You see, no, Charlie Dio Akoka say, what's the flower or say, why it's a flower pot. Who's sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
If you're on your papa, don't mind.
Oh, we went up with Mr. So Charlie, audio be here.
Who picture now say I still not kind.
I still not kind of.
I said my Charlie kind.
In the picture,
into depression.
Depression. Let's make a depression. I think during my warrior issue time, you know. And yes, my friends because my I've gone through that process. My depression more than 3 times, but na many henny. Metiase.
Metiase. One year depression more than 3 times.
I did depression by and I just don't want to talk about it again. Every time I come once a mama, the more I keep talking about it.
I know you don't want to talk. Then Uncle say our warrior assembly.
Oh yeah, our warrior insane and a lot.
See away okay.
Me okay. You say the Jamiado.
Baby, bisa because one say sena logic can you obia craning some more
yeah
I don't think so me I worry for means now
so perfect one problem me can say my friend say stigmatization yes that is a problem ba ko a ya hwe ya Ghana ha ebeku nipa ya hwe ya sa word no ebeku nipa. The fact that Zandi Ejaware doesn't make me less of a woman. It doesn't mean that my friends in my brabo. It doesn't mean Sesebi. Menyansa no maton. Mahon say obi let me borrow Bugod word maybe. Obi stupidly made a news to say me life savings akoware bema. A news. News.
What now can I say na boni?
Nipa na can say
one grant interview
no. But kasa must support it. Because me life savings. Life savings say me say nka ya wani bu nka ne ka bia me fear accurate because me maintain me fee. Me cannot say. But almost say assemble like I said earlier on. Ghana for be bet na say. No more no asem dey si chire kakra enchine kakra cabbage kakra na I say na o ma garnish no na asuti omo say nyomo pe. But nyankopon adom omo a omo nim omo ben wo no they know the truth. So what I say dey bia me ka say e bia nsema makeka no who knows e bia na ye eniso say me say me say pa ma word to word a ka mo a menim omo ana omo nim me enim problems a makomu they will tell you say nyankopon dom say me da so tie ase because me first 3 months first 1 week into my marriage and I mean my first declaration first 1 week but nyame ne hene so what I say
then you see
oh a lot but I can't blame all to entirely on the man ebi wo hon so ebi na me nso me nkola adwen na me so main form so am so my so what I say. But at the end of the day, like I'm saying, stigmatization e yade e beku nipa. Aware ba kwa mejae me nya so. Me bo wa kra so wo do sika kware be ma de sesa na beba. Sabi me fa ha kra na sa me post here out of 10 comments, me nya mo 7 a omo de eno e di twa me adapa. Na say me na me koye donations me kwa kra akoto niema. And the next day, me was watching my video, say me fu son, and a video trending all over, and all kind comments was na me fu son, and my warrior line no fine.
Say who can say o the politank ka worry.
No,
yes, so na who can say.
And say oh Ghana home. Ye wo nyansa, ye wo fie nyansa, na wo suku nyansa, and ye wo nyansa eton wo bola so. And I think most people are trying to get that. You can't be me. I can only say Ghana for time to them maximum.
How?
Me or time me kuremu tre but odeshi me jina me na so.
Then why year enter Ghana for time.
When someone is triggering bull here, nobody is seeing me triggering you, but your reaction will let the whole world come to you. Then I will keep quiet, and then they go like, oh, that you are matured or matured. No one said me. Do you understand my point? There are a lot me your body shaming me say me nya be mama na worry me into that me when me say oh someone say me fa me phone no em fa nya worry me di wo flat me na wo di matter body shaming me di me pot belly na worry into also corner simple. That's what I said. Man fa ntwa wo bi adapa into me can even I said it again say when me say what body shaming me with me fu a enya say ma me can ye wo dia so wo body shaming wo how na say wo body shaming ma wo how na say and obi mo say my advert for flat tummy tea. There is no many adverts in my flat tummy tea bia. But rather I have made an advert say and my video say unje with flat tummy pills and now weight products this year juma. Farmer me na me nom say me polytank no come from ma. Na mo say chamber hall no. Another single room I would advertise for you freely. And so I mean tears say makama asem now be done it. Now they di matem. Na your time. Your time. Until I say me even till today. That from time my worry issue no buy. Besi na me who say Ghana for time. Me nya say mo han na man hwe ya wo me no medru kum ho.
Are they?
Oh, it's true. Because sometimes you read comments and then you feel like me nya nka me ntiase. Sometimes you read certain comments, no matter how thick your skin is, there are some comments a bit penetrated through your bones to your marrow.
But you should see the comments are coming from people who are depressed themselves.
Well, and then sometimes maybe I make a say from home, but maybe one of my friend, and I be me baby school aba or say, mommy me call school yes, it's like yeah. That is me. I come in quite there. Say, near my from my Jawari. Me 2 years. Me na me way October. No, September 17. Me 2 years. Me Jawari. You think about now? I should move on and then say, me ma fu froko na me na me trim puna, me trim puna, me ye bejuma na me focus, me chesi me sika me ye. But me ko page ma, you will not believe that people will even test my bosses at work and ask them. It is that ne Jawari mu da so ni ye ejuma. I know if I'm obey. What if I tell you what I go through? Nema me ye wo ho aye papa because I don't come out to say oh me ye way they don't see it but then they say me town has a sia then is how we mbon
obi so on impulse advertise slim tea
on fa
one advertise
on koto
one advertise
on koto
there be one advertise
I advertise for body enhancement et to kese
one advertise slim tea bia
me to challenge am slim tea for no me to challenge am omo that is it
na nkofo say ase nyoma na wo komu no sesi ano usu but one na wo frɛ bebree ma ho na me ba be ka ase me ase na wo gi atom me say me I cannot even go and lie to anybody say me go perfect marriage obia won sema on name a obia nso me ntri phone nsi me nim da be ka nyoma bebree a ochine bia asem bi si a we be hold on to that oh sister what granting interview aka say ukunu can never cheat on you on peg girl be oye
because a video na me ye
they be only because I train because I even have the met me intro na oye 1 year anniversary no okay say Eugene be interview only ukunu interview. Eugene then I made a mission. O catch Eugene say no man. In fact, let me go and look for the screenshot. Also, beme bia anywhere or buy be anywhere or bet me aji ukunu. Ama ukunu crack and interview me crack say ni password crack in social media no or wo. Inti enya idea or no pemma or social media so. Inti what now or last show so akanyoma bebre oni nkofo akaza oni Zion nkofo so waka bebre asa wodi aware na etu afa de anyoma ekọ bad no wasan be wasan twi camera esi wanim asan kasa na o kasa say to the extent so so waka okay so ex-husband now so social media
be ka boni say nkoyi asa wo say mama award
asa wo na waton wa man nkofo menton me ho in any way, in a sense that at that point in time, Bema no me go ni ho fia o sabe butu me so ne mother. And I am in it with the hope also your African parents enkoye kwa se nyahwe media na enkoye ma mete papa ho saa to ene na ebe ye na saa na ware bia te ware bia mo nsem and so one day I stood up to my mother say ma so why din a it's wo dia kra man hu o sane ma me fam no wunim say me many words now, man, who's our facade in your main. So I'm not going to sit down and then die through this. My mother realized after the me because before you find you feel say because of course I was emotional trauma. Like doctor for no cancer, but focus be me can't mess with me. So what I say. And then at that time, many man that sorry. Mean to me me tune home cancer who be am fan home. And me who no man cheno. Hey sister, me who video be a one kasa also who want me who video be a one kasa waka say 4 months into marriage now was started so cheating. And I say at that time na me can say on female no. Na me too so go to oba bia so. But our issue ni buy and I said promise necessary eba no. I said the point blank say okay. What fifi akwa show oba for I interest. Yes, I too much information is bad. And a problem no. Why ma too much information needed that? I just say go for ami omo ho. No, so okay, you fan say. Asema to me. And na mabeka say, obi na me ma mi ada. Me na me ma mi ura me say wada. Say my baba tell because me hia moa. And na me say we wo. Enti say me what time is say kranti you can't sympathize with me. Me da we busu man kan nya wo de. Me ogusuani a wo be type sense me afa me ho. No, like I said, at that time I was defending this man. It's because me na that sorry. Oba bia obeba oni be manati at that time oba san sorry aba be gu be man who feel wo bedwom bia say oba nim nyansa. To me, sana me minim. But me yana me who okay ma try enkoye still la nipa ne resources and as say ya. I would rather live with my life rather than say na yedi ma share box na ko mama me papa papa kra me ni bi nti mama na living no de enye ne nanka ye nko because enye wo na obey first person a obeja aware na unye last person a obeja aware but as why you hu de ru akese wakese ex husband e ba ko kra me hu ye say o ka brofo kra o TV so kra ye wo time me sister my me video to me TikTok say hey bra o ka bro papa na mo ajama say mo na mo pe na mo ji nyama bi fa mo one time me say people are always quick to take what can the next time you won't see me coming ni nyoma ina headlines no me my account no me my account ya ji my account my who say ya hacking my account then after 2 days I see you posting your picture in my account and I say cratchy I wrote it me catch you no say papa so it means you are the one who hacked my account one share ya never bow so next time no when in naso and my account and I said it me nyama bia I will take it with my full chest me so there we me dem in judaism yes so see I was uncle granting interview say enya de obe worry bi and na maka da me ja worry na me call it's not have and na pressure na me dey kind it's the siano we stand oh I think say what was sometimes you talk without thinking so what I say and ebia because I've not me share me nyanya odo but I'm sure say bia me nya be ma bia obeji me saa obeji me saa say oh say me jimi kakra me before kakra me nya correct now so
package
yes now so me oben mo nyamfo me tiaware ase do me ni modo
So what I say? The be more beginning na to know so okay zan is what bia na Ghana for kafa ho bia. Now even with the comments people write about me, I'm just be my tell me crampo. But minya. Definitely I might consider that again. Maybe I wear me rush here and I accept whatever mistake of law I have. I accept it with my full chest and then I would correct and I have corrected those mistakes. But in the say me corrected relationship again because me relationship be but me I would correct them and then I move. Hey, me say me your life for no be bad. I was Sunday I'm crashing on you. The next morning I send me screenshot Ghana ni akono. Me uncle ba akoni DM o kofa way. Ne won say ne fuso. Me say o say if you see how people are destroying me to people obeso mama but it's good. It's good. What I'm saying is stigmatization one. I am happy. I am very vocal. Me I'm happy because me receiving me therapy for depression. You can't say sometimes talking. Yes. You can't say talking sometimes and I'm venting sometimes. It helps in it. And I'm me. Instead of me granting them you soon me yesterday and say you talk too much. No, because you don't know what I was. This is something I have kept in me for a year and 3 months in my marriage. For this year and 3 months, my shrink, my name say I'm mammy just na yes na kwa do 5-6 months. Akora na ye nipa ba no. Na wahre no. Na wo say wo ko huru wa wodie mu the pain even in washing your womb. Enye pain ketwa. Na yes na samba na asan ko. Then wo kun be kra say me kokuma say for 2 weeks no oba ko hwe no hwe oba ware fu fie you know I just nyama me come hu me say nyame dom just can me draws na street so then you don't know what I have been through. You sit on social media and type garbage about me. Are you normal? You don't know say me dani pandebus fie mu a kasa bi nkwasi asem o mo chofa me ho no come be dwen hu tutu because they don't think about my kids, they don't think about people who are living with me, they don't think about my family. Omo ndwen obi a hu me we are cause ne say be na Christian that for me obi a posting no ka do post oh na obo so be post oh na she was my benefactor and I say be na or yes say oh na obi hu like I said some of us we don't post things we do, we don't brag me nko event me nto atade because nyama me ye no enkrofo school fees me tu ya ne nyama me ye no but the atade I feel say me to a you obi ede na me da koto obi ede na me da koto atade no to me nza me nko event enya hwe ntina me mpie me nko baby you don't see me going nowhere nti me to kwan ya me plan my kwan to me kokra me nche 1 week because me to hotel bill bro 1 week it will be eating someone's school fees nti me nye nti me life no my plan na me dey nam so you don't know all this, you don't know what I share. Sometimes I'm crying not because I've lost my marriage 3 days before my marriage lost my first child me is your fan and I cry wu ye akwada Showbiz we or train results na ma hwe me ba then I catch my husband and just him ketwa so you people I cry not because I've lost a man I feed and I fed. I'm crying because even in time of grief he was busy celebrating his birthday. One ko jam we ye so na fa ko na ya frame me na me say bema me ni bema bi on buso na bema say ko jam police station ko police case kwan o say won timi nko. You don't know what I've been through. Then you sit on social media and write garbage about me. Then bet you be aka 1 and I pray that everybody who has either body shamed me or insulted me or typed anything rubbish about me because of a failed marriage, the person should taste just a little bit of the pain I've gone through, and you know that. My mother look at me and cry. She tells me that if she loses me, it means that is her end because me the firstborn. She has just 3 girls. Me mama, papa, we mommy a housewife. My 2 younger ones are in school till they are not working. I barely have to. Sometimes I beg before I feed my family. Why should you borrow money from MTN Quick Loan and then buy credit and borrow credit with your China phone and then come and type rubbish about me? Do you know what I go through? You don't know. So online is my accounts here, that's why I do my petty adverts and feed from. Now I don't even have an account that I do. I mean, adverts bill. Then you sit down and insult me. You sit down and body shame. You sit down and then use my failed marriage against me. Me damn we bush you one. Come, we better from let's see I'm so. Sabine can be jamming now. But me to mommy. We must soon be saying uncle Pong.
Maybe a few seconds. Why?
It's fine.
Oh, yeah, okay. Open so kind of foundation once a month and I mean combra.
It's fine.
Arnold.
Yeah. I seriously I sympathize with Zandi. Now, it's unfortunate the kind of stress I walk through over the period. Charlie, so when I walk through the situation, when I was any feeling, and we are living in a very dangerous world. See, social media, see, they are positive on social media, but Charlie, the vow, the negativity about social media, seriously, unless they be told, and I'm sure saying why we're going through that process. I seriously sympathize with what she's been going through or going through now. Now, to the point where and all that stuff, my best friend wants to was. Yet I say, my partner say, oh, on doing now, on Shan Hodding. Now, like she said, or a benefactor to a lot of people, kids, and people actually rely on, depend on her. I say, stay strong and then surge forward. But it's also important, say, you can't assemble no senate. And I'm excited, so I can say we saw the lessons and moving forward now. So correction be or how obey. Say lessons be or how we see. It's critical for your public domain to understand one critical factor. Already now, because your public domain, you were in the eyes of the general populace. Into the baby and Kofoni Eden is sign. But say, who avail yourself to that domain now, you are one or call for that attention. So, for example, you talked about the fact that you don't have a perfect marriage. You do not put your marriage or some of your private related matters out there. Because that ordinary person or social media, if you follow and as follow and as follow a certain blog, only what is going on in your home, only what is going on in your business. So the moment you come out and put that business out there, you've given that person the opportunity to enter. So once the person, you present that the thing to the person, okay, your shirt is not nice. Your shoe cry is 250 pesos. Why? Because when I do picture be abeto or platform no so. So one for picture me to platform no so. Kwabane onam kaswa and also kuta no like you said once the band oh ye into on be commented. Say me the my warrior ebeto platform no so. I have opened my marriage up for discussion. For commentary, and you see, because of what they are better, you cannot determine the all comments, the kind of comments of better. Because one hour the other. Say one fan bar, only maybe or Kobeti, Arsenal name Bournemouth. But we will be abandoned and one opportunity. So, is the lessons for yin in what domain will say. The over presenting and I'm the people the opportunity to actually speak on it. One time, I did now. Mama say me nika. Oh, big catch a question. Why is me nine get? But and the fault. And you me fault. Me na mako shame nika na mabeti. And I'm on the back on opportunity to do what? Comment on it. Say can be a machine I'm better to the machine. Oh, comment. Say your legs like you get it. It's essay is senior, and I'm glad I was say we senior from it. Because once you put your business out there, you are giving the person the liberty to actually come in there and pass all sorts of commentary. And you cannot control it. It's a mystery. The kind of Nema you better social media platforms. Because yeah, some of them the opportunity to actually say nasty things about us.
Right.
Message be brave. But I pray for you. Message. Nyamema wa honding. No show crime. Message be brave. You see, so we are. We miss a bit of home.
I mean, what you just said is something I wanted to say. Although, you know, I'll just say something small. You spoke about therapy and the fact that you were asked to speak out. I think the best therapy, is to listen to music. I'm telling you.
Is it not easier said?
No, but speaking out, Pono, you see, the question here is, anything that you say, then I'll bring you home. You just keep compounding the issue. You keep compounding it. You yourself, you don't understand yourself. No, I don't think either of us here understand this body that we have. And you're expecting me to understand what you're about to say. I will not. Nobody can help you but you. You know, you guys worry. I don't want to sound sexist, but women worry too much. I'm telling you. You know, because again, like Arnold said, I mean, and you also said when you were questioning it, everything is sad what you're going through, but everything that you're going through, you availed yourself to. You. So from today, you decide that, matraso. Because somebody has worse issues with one kind. Do you know pregnant women that have met their husbands screwing? Yeah. So they also worry you. Or be the day of marriage. You turn your mouth, yeah, baby. I'm telling you, you don't even understand. And you, please, you just have to know, say you are fine and take care of yourself. Yeah. And don't let anybody get you to a point where you want to take your own life. That is not even worth it. You see, you spoke about something. You say, Utra Diana, Uposti Bibia. Like out of 10, Unya, 8, yes, and 7 negative comments. Don't concentrate on that. Concentrate on the 2 or the 3 that is important. Again, anytime anything happens to you, I saw you shedding tears now. Think of the people you're taking care of.
Yeah.
That when you are no more, you see, again, you are not here because of you. You are here as a benefactor. You said that. So think of them. What did they make honestly? Think of them. But Ujin said, when you take in all the negative, you don't get anywhere. Whether you like it or not, the negative will come. And there's more coming. Me, there's an Americano. Yeah, there's more ahead. Because you see, you are going to be greater than you are now. So you should understand, sir, you face more problems than you're going to face now. So this is not the time to give up or break down. You understand? I'd rather break down at home. You see me cry, I'll be laughing. Look, I'll be laughing in my time when you think I should be crying. And you can't do it. You should focus on what you love, who loves you, and use that focus to the next level. If you can't take it, then it means you have to get off the media to be, but you're not the person who throws on your mouth. Because if you're an actress and you've done all these things, it means you can actually withstand all these things. Don't let them break you. Why?
That's it.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Logic, before now, I want to say I'm an advocate for speaking up. Sometimes you just want to say what you're going through. Ebia, obi wo heart, this na work and therapy say on kasa. Obi wo also enne money healing. Nisa anya money. Bu se money in kasa. What's in something na waka. Edien now wunim Zandi from enye na wo share what kind ho nsem nisa na all reacted to there. What social media domain na nyoma yatete no. Edien na wo so wo catching.
Oh, because me can Chairman sister say, you need to have a thick skin because people on social media, no, there's one thing I've noticed about bullies on social media. They hate to be bullied.
Yeah.
So if you have noticed bullies on social media, bully them back. Now, there was I posted let me go back to Sadiq quickly. I posted Sadiq flyer and I was asking that the people should get in there. Then somebody came and said that what nonsense am I talking about? I should give one thing Sadiq has done. And I asked him that must he come and feed your family and your siblings kukunte and nkwai? That's what I asked him before you know that he's done something. Or you should come and feed your useless father. Yes. When I said that, he turned and came back. And then he went
going.
He was going because the thing hit him. He came back. He said, but this is not what I meant. If you take your time, I said, take my time. You came impolitely and you expected a what? A mild feedback. If you come again, I will come. He came, and then he stopped. And I blocked him. All his friends who came the same way, I give them the same response. See, thick skin is not when you see it, you keep quiet. It's not always like that, though. People come intentionally to come and break you. The only way you can prove that you are strong is sometimes you keep quiet and at some point to also break them back. When you break them back, they go thinking what you told them. A guy did the same thing. I did it to him on Twitter. He came to Instagram. I did it to him. Then on Facebook, he came nicer. And I told him that you think I don't know you. I know you, this guy. So you see, social media has become a place of bullying, and even your own friends who create accounts to bully you. I'm giving all these references because you use social media.
I know a few of my friends.
Yes. So
who
please.
Have created accounts.
Yes.
I mean, I know close people. People who are close to me. They come and they give you your story, your life story. You understand? And we've gone to the point where even if you tell us our secret safe, we need to care because we know that you are a hater. You don't like us. And out of how many millions of Ghanaians, you are just about 5 of you guys. You can't be our problem. So on the social media side, I want to advise you that please, the way we are strong. People may think that you are a strong lady.
She is.
Don't give you are.
Yes.
Don't give a soft side always. Number one, social media for no. Face them boot for boot like.
And also now we face you one more basa umwadi. We are loud map. We say.
No.
Me say not like we are saying. Just yesterday, na me live na guy everybody guy na wa ha me me DM musa open me number. Nti me pick no me line na me say open me number dey dey. And also dey me ho owo Canada. Or person on me a kasa ya link ya me back na me say this year be me too kind, but I will see if I would come to come. Or drop pay no me number me number be the social media me DJ adverts nti or fasa number no or send me screenshots. There was a fellow woman in his DM
who has changed a profile.
No, the picture no there mistakenly ni refi no say ni din and now or call ni ho. Are you aware she her body are you aware she's deformed?
Let me come to that.
And I say I know this picture. And quickly I took my phone, I called the person. Then the person WhatsApp me. The WhatsApp message is there. I'm sorry. It was one of my girls who did. And I'm saying no. I know one of your girls. It was you.
Industry person.
Yes. Someone my Jen and talk. She said my name. Hey, Mr. Dem. Hey,
Mzgee, let me. That's on the social media side. Also on the marriage side. Me social media side because I say no grow up. And so we are strong. On the marriage side, no. I think me my transfer say mba. Sorry to say no sister. Na me mommy. Me say mba more problem be. And as I'm a problem no. You guys always you say we are broken. You always use the word broken, hurt, hurt. But munim say ensuso. Remember, no, we also get broken. But I say, in soon, they are sharing, but the way we break down, sometimes you don't even know. Until, like I said, for Ukuna seminar, I also can be. Honestly, my teacher Ukuna kasa our public before. And to be the way our canning seminar, I feel say as a woman, and found say be as a car, would she money, all those supports I would mind, I feel say sometimes no you follow some kind of men who say be a bema no be a nice guy be a na say no na say be a de o na ma ginedi na the real guys no mo oh because
what are you saying?
I am coming. I'm speaking for the women. To my sister.
You are speaking for the women. Send me class here.
I'm coming. You because this such cases it happen. Out of 100, you have about 90 women complaining of the same issue. That's why I started from the broken.
Are you saying that she shouldn't have married the husband because the husband can't talk something nice?
They come now. You should have made me land. You just said it.
But that's what you're saying.
Miss, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should have married your husband. I know my friend, I don't know him, but I'm saying that. I know guys who they see ladies like Sandy and the types like Mzgee, Theodore, where they defeat draw a plan to come for you. Make budget. We go plan the wedding. How much it go cost all?
Hey.
You are like
So
where are they?
I'm coming.
No, because anybody probably break your heart.
They're breaking out in players. Na make answer. They be worry o. They be whom I mean. Ding now a budget. There is an estimated time.
This is very sexist. You're okay, can.
Oh.
No, you're speaking against men. Buddha, I know that.
Are you that type of man?
No.
I am advising the women. Oh, Buddha.
No, I will not sit. I will interject if I go home. My point is, listen.
Let me finish
You
talking.
will not finish.
Why?
I don't have a voice. Let me speak. Listen.
Buddha.
My sister is going through marital issues. Yeah.
She was.
You see,
She was. What finalized?
Buddha.
I didn't finalize. But I'm coming.
You cut me in the
Don't cut him off. Let him finish.
No. I think
How
that.
are you sure you know what he's going to
I
say?
know. I don't know to hear.
Your voice is
The one
I want to
receiving
say-
said, let him laugh.
No. I want